All right, man. In November of 2021, well, December 4th, 2021 to be exact, that was a podcast that was created and went on air for the very first time. Not to make money, not to get famous, but to bring all sports fans together from different cultures, backgrounds, and races, ethnics. I can't even say that word, but ethnics. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And together, bring them all together, man, to talk about sports. That's it. Thank you. And just to bring us together, man, to talk about sports, man. 4 years later, we are still here and still growing, man. It's been one hell of a roller coaster ride. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 4th annual Real to Sports podcast anniversary show. And today we're going to talk about Mike Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers. We got the we're going to talk about I got some hardware to give out this show, and we're going to talk about Chris Paul, man. Oh my God, we got to talk about my man CP3 all the way in Winston-Salem. Ain't that right, big dog Q?
Yes, sir.
Winston-Salem, man, sir. And guess what, man? Tonight we are going to crown a brand new Real to Sports NBA trivia champion. Oh, it's going to be Wall Street. He's going to be taking on Rockstar Rock in a winner-take-all 10-question NBA trivia showdown. Also, we're going to have a brand new Real to Sports live chat MVP. And the biggest award is the 2025 Real to Sports podcast MVP, man. Find out who will grab all these awards, ladies and gentlemen. Sit back and relax. Get a cold one. It's going to be a long one. We going right here on the Real the Sports Talk Show.
I can't accept the loss. I'm hard-headed. There's a little bit of madness to my method. Many falling off that fine line that I'm treading. I risk anything to be great, and I'm not letting nobody rob me of my victory. Number one, that's what I'm meant to do. When by any means, only thing that makes sense to me, I can make nice or make history. I got that dog in me, yeah. Turn me up, big energy, got the crowd going nuts. I got that dog in me, Annie up. I take on anyone, I don't need a one-on-one. Got that dog in me, yeah. I'm talking all bite, no bark. I could rip your squad apart. I got that dog in me, Annie up. I take on anyone, I don't need a one-on-one. Got that dog in me, yeah. I'm talking all bite, no bark. I could rip your squad apart. I got that dog in me. So what's up? Yeah, so what's up? I told her move over. Enough of that mediocre. I've been the man since cruising around in the stroller. I got ice in my veins like a cut in Minnesota. Why not show you how I'm built? Come a little closer. Ayy, lot of heart, been smart, aura gotta glow. We can restart, give head start, still get the same result. I'm about mine. Don't you get it confused? I'ma win again. Yeah, that's all that I do. I got that dog in me, yeah. Turn me up. Big energy, got the crowd going nuts. I got that dog in me.
All right, man, we thank you so very much for being here with us on this Saturday night. Wherever in the world you are watching right now, we are coming to you live from YouTube, man. We are the Real to Sports Podcast, and this is the Real to Sports Talk Show, our 4th anniversary show, man. 4th anniversary show. Like I said in the intro, man, we got a lot of show for you guys tonight. But here, man, we talk about the hottest news, what's going on in the sports world today. And I got to give a quick shout out to all our sponsors over at bonfire.com, official home of the Real Sports Podcast merchandise, and sportsline.com, packdora.com, and Duffy Energy Drink. All those links. I'm not going to go through all that, but all those links is in the description box below. I got to get to the live chat is off the chain. Check out all those in the description box below. Holy smoke. Miss Dupree, thank you so much. Sheila Dupree is in the building. Thank you. Yes, sir. Thank you very much, man. MJ, the GOAT. Streets, the queen. Oh, Street.
Oh, you're muted.
Muted Street. Oh, damn. Fix it, Street. Fix it. We'll be back. Fix it. That's my wife. Oh, you should have came up here and said that.
Shout out, Mrs. Toast.
Sojo, what's up, Sojo?
What's going on?
Sojo.
Wow.
Philly G, what's up, Philly G?
Wow.
You want to tell him? Look, she coming up here.
Philly G, I don't know what you want, bro.
Philly G.
Man.
Y'all might have just got let Miami get it.
I know, right? Yeah, tell him.
Happy anniversary, guys.
Hey, appreciate it. Thank you.
Host.
Thank you.
Mrs. Host in the house.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh, appreciate y'all. Y'all hooked me up on that one. Appreciate y'all. Y'all just made things more better. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Street, what's up, Street?
I don't know. Can y'all hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
man.
Yes, sir.
All right, cool.
There you go, Street. There you go.
All
There you
right,
go.
there you go, baby girl. Thank you, baby.
There you go. There you
There
go.
you go.
Philly G is in the building. Philly G. Oh, yeah, man. I think Alabama, I think we're losing to Georgia. The game is already over.
No,
it's all good.
that's an L, bro.
Yeah, it's all good, bro. It's all good. Georgia got there. I know it's a guy named Eddie Smith in Decatur, Georgia, who's a Alabama hater. You got us. About time. That's all right. We still in the playoffs, though. Still in the playoffs. But anyway, we're going to get in there, bro. Come on now. Come on, Mark. Show some love, baby. But happy anniversary, brothers. I'm enjoying fatherhood. One of my 2 W's in life. That's what's up, bro.
All right.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. He said, at least my Flyers winning games.
Yeah.
That's what's up,
Man,
man.
it's rough in Philly right now.
Philly G is part of this thing too, man. Philly G has been on here for about a good, a year or two, Mark? Something like that.
Yeah.
Philly
been a
G, man.
minute.
Philly G had one of the biggest moments on this show. Philly G won his first NBA trivia championship, and that was crazy. I even think nobody had a snowball chance in hell with Philly G, and Philly G pulled it out, man. After losses, after loss, and Philly G on this show, he pulled it out. That was a big moment. He got comeback player of the year for that.
Let's go.
That's what's up, man. Many moments here on this show, man. Many moments. But forget all that, man. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the guys that y'all need to be worried about today. They are the stars. They are the mouthpiece of this whole thing, ladies and gentlemen. They are the Real to Sports podcast. And starting off, man, y'all know who he is. He's the host. Yes, sir. He is the host of the Purple and Gold Bars podcast over on YouTube. Go check him out, please. I done brought 2 Viking fans to him today. Already. Purple and Gold Bars podcast, man. He represents the Minnesota Vikings, ladies and gentlemen. He is Latino Heat, ladies and gentlemen. He's our Latino brother. He is the one supreme in the building.
What's going on, everybody? I am the host of the Purple and Gold Bar Show. Yes, you heard it. The Canadian Latino Heat. You know what we're talking about, guys. Orale, you guys have made it to another year completed of the Real to Sports podcast, man.
Yes, sir.
You guys have been blessed with some wonderful content over the years. I'm glad and proud to be a part of the crew, your newest addition to the crew.
Yes,
and
sir.
if you want expert commentary, if you want awesome roundtable discussions, that banter back and forth between us, you've made it to the right podcast.
You
the
better
right
know
show.
it.
Way better than anything you're gonna find on ESPN, First Take, all these things.
Fuck Pat McAfee.
FS1. None of these guys have
Tell him, Cream. Tell him.
to these
Tell 'em.
gentlemen, guys. Let's go.
Let's
ladies and
go,
gentlemen.
baby.
Let's go.
Orale.
Orale.
Let's
That's
go,
right.
baby. Let's go.
Woo.
We got Latino heat up in here, boy. That's what I'm talking about.
It's
We
I guess we got the
diversified
heat in
over
here because it's mucho frio outside.
Yeah, for facts.
Up in Canada, it's snowing outside right now, man. It's
snowing
cold.
in Virginia, bro. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh man, speaking of no Vikings, you know, we got two of them here, and this man is a legend, ladies and gentlemen. You know what? I've been friends with this guy for 10 years, man. 10 years. This man told me if he had $2 worth of gas and he's stuck in California, he coming to see me. He coming. Boy, it don't get no better than that, ladies and gentlemen. It don't get no better than that. Yes, sir. Armani suits, Rolexes, Stacey Adams, you name it, he got it. He got it, baby. One of the coolest guys I know, ladies and gentlemen. Hailing from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. He is the living legend himself, the legend that representing the mighty Minnesota Vikings himself. Too hot to handle, too cold to hold. My man, the dog.
All right. What's going on, people? Glad y'all tuned in today. It's been a couple of weeks since we've seen you. I hope each and every one enjoyed your time with your family, Thanksgiving holiday. That's what it's all about. I'm glad y'all tuned in today. This is a special moment for the podcast, our 4th year. It's been a long journey. I've seen some ups and downs and downs and ups in this podcast, and we still here today. And so I just want to thank y'all and for hanging in there with us and being part of this podcast, and enjoy the show today. We got a lot of information, a lot of awards, and sports trivia, a lot of things going on today. So stay tuned.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Go Vikings.
Let's go, baby.
Yes, sir.
Keep on scolding, man. That's all right. Keep on. Miss Philly G was the first woman to be. That's very true. That is a real sports fact there. Miss Philly G, she's the first woman to be on the show. Oh, man, I remember that. God, I still got that clip somewhere. I should have put that on the show. Q. John Stover's in the building.
What up?
What up,
John
Queen?
John Stover, boy.
That go
What up, nephew?
John Stover, when he was sniffing you out, Q.
I ain't worried about him.
Looking for you, boy. I heard somebody was looking for you, boy.
He was looking for you there, Q.
Minnesota. He got to come to Minnesota. We're going to split it down to half, baby. Split it down to half. I ain't worried about it.
Oh, damn, man. All right. Oh, this guy coming up. Oh, my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all know how hard it is to find a guy. I'm telling you. And I'm talking about that man's name is Mark. Lord have mercy. It was so hard to get in touch with this dude. Oh, my God. He is the longest podcast panel member. He's been here since day one. Day one, very first show, and still here, man. Still here with me. This dude is loyal as hell. Man, boy, we done had some talks. We done seen some things. Boy, good God Almighty. But this man he's been right here by my side, man, for these 4 years. He is the pioneer of this show. This is what Real to Sports is about, man. And he is my Raider brother. Yes, sir. Still in the Oklahoma State, still representing.
Oh yeah, still undefeated in basketball. So yes, sir. Go Pokes.
Hey, for real, they killing it on the hardwood. For real.
Men and women, man.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
The 3-time Super Bowl champion. That's right.
Yes, sir.
3-time, baby. 3-time Super Bowl champion. The Las Vegas Raiders. He's my Raider brother, the pioneer of this whole establishment. He is my man, Mr. Young Mark.
Hey, man, I'm happy. I'm blessed. And I'm thankful to be here for another year with the Real to Sports podcast with my dog, the host. That man has helped me out through thick and thin. And this show and this platform has helped me out so much and allowed me to have a platform to speak to you all about college football and about men's mental health. And we've had a lot of great discussions here on this show and a lot of great moments. But I think my favorite moment of all, my proudest moment of all, is that I'm sort of a predictor. I came on the show and proclaiming the greatness of Baker Mayfield. And look at everybody now. Everybody on the show loves Baker Mayfield.
Hey, I'm a Baker Mayfield believer, bro.
I came on here predicting the downfall of the Pittsburgh Steelers, and look at them now. Hey, come on, man.
My guy.
I believe in him, bro. I
Let's
believe
get
in Baker
Bayless on the
Mayfield, bro.
podcast.
Baker Mayfield, bro. Q. He said you got some explaining to do.
Always keep that same energy when you come to Minnesota, baby.
I
Keep that
love
same
it.
energy.
I love it. Got some explaining.
Oh man. This man, ladies and gentlemen, is my fishing partner. Oh, man, we can't get out there. My fishing partner, ladies and gentlemen, he's recruited by the OG. I remember when the OG said, man, I got one. I got you. I'm going to bring you one right now. And I know when the OG bring me something, I know it's good, bro. OG don't play with that. I'm trying to tell you. If you make it past the OG, you good. You good. You make it past the OG. And he said he got one. And he ever since, man, he's been here. And like I said, man, I go to war for that brother right there, man. That's my dude. That's my dude, man. And we celebrated his 50th birthday. We had a great time. Oh, man, we had a great time at that party, man. And just chilling and vibing and everything else, man. He represent America's team. The biggest fan base in all of sports. They are the 5-time Super Bowl champion. The Dallas Cowboys. Ladies and gentlemen, he is my man. Wall Street is in the building.
Let's go. Let's go. I appreciate that, host, man.
Sure.
Host, hey, it's been an amazing journey, man. You know,
yeah.
I've met some cool brothers along the way. You know, and I think back, you know, I'm 50. I would have never met y'all any other way. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
really cool, man. It's an amazing. I met the OG up there doing a training session, and he introduced me to some cool brothers, man. And I'm really blessed that I met y'all guys, man. Y'all have opened up another aspect of my life. Some things I never thought I would be doing that I'm doing now. So it's just really been cool, man. You know, it's really been cool. Got me a new fishing partner, man. I like
Yes,
all
sir.
y'all guys. I genuinely like y'all dudes, man.
Yes,
So
sir. Yes, sir.
I really enjoy doing this, man. So it's really been a blessing, man. Really
yes,
been a
sir,
blessing.
man. Yes, sir. No doubt. It has been, Streets. It has been,
Yes,
boy.
sir.
Streets has given me some funny moments on him. One thing about Street, man, that dude funny, bro. He gonna get out some good ones, boy. He gonna get out some good ones.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Let's go.
Oh man, this guy, Mark broke him. Mark broke him here. Mark said he got my homeboy up in Maryland. No sports like crazy. I said, bring him in. He brought him in, and again, he's been here ever since, bro. He's been here ever since. Oh my goodness. Let me tell you something about Rock. Rock gonna give you hardcore facts all the way, straight down the middle. Straight down the middle. You know, and even though he's a Jacksonville Jaguar fan, it don't even matter, bro. It don't even matter. But the thing about Rock, he's diversified, and he goes from different team to team to team. He don't just go with the Jacksonville Jaguars. You know, he goes all over the place. But very, very talented, very, very talented brother. He's a great father. Great father, man.
Great father.
Yeah, man. And Rock his career has changed. Thank goodness his career has changed. That brother right there, and not to get it is personal, but man, I'm telling you, the struggle is real. But man, look at the sun is shining on him. His career has changed. Everything is turning good his way. Yes, sir. It's turning good his way. And he represents Duval County. And if you don't like it, just deal with it.
Deal with it.
Jacksonville is in the building. He hails from the DMV. The DMV, ladies and gentlemen, the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is last ride as reigning MVP, but he is the 2024 Real to Sports Podcast MVP. He is, ladies and gentlemen, Rockstar Rock in the building. So,
I would like to say, first off, thanks. A big thank you to everyone regarding on the podcast panel. You know, you guys have helped me grow as a man, helped me grow as a father. You know, the words of wisdom that I have
That's
been,
cute.
given, bestowed upon y'all. I had conversations with host Mark. Sometimes had conversations with Q Dog, as well as had conversations with Drew to the Game. You guys have really been like big brothers, little brother Mark. And me and Wall Street got our friendly budding rivalry. He takes shots at Sunshine, I take shots at Dakota. So I like that. But this is a blessing. Just like my shirt says, my
Yes,
hoodie
sir.
not lucky, just blessed.
Just blessed, baby.
No doubt, no doubt.
Keep that going. And shout out to everybody that support our podcast. Keep supporting. Keep giving the thumbs up, the likes, joining our live chat. Because like once a great wide receiver used to say, "AB, business is booming, baby." So
business is booming.
Shout out to me being the 2024 MVP.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
And a big shout out to whoever's gonna carry that mantle for 2025.
Yes, sir, baby.
No doubt, man.
He's been a
No
great
doubt.
MVP, man. He's been a great MVP. He's
Yes,
been a
sir.
great MVP, man. My man. I'll tell you, nobody else deserved that, man. Old Rock. My man Rock. You started off T-Rock, but then you was anointed Rockstar Rock by Drew to the Game. Drew to the Game.
Yeah.
Yeah, Coach Drew to the Game, matter of fact. Coach Drew to the Game. Coach Drew to the Game. Oh, love you right back, Brother Street.
Hey, that's my dog, Philly G.
Philly G.
That's my dog right there.
Philly G. Philly Gzo. Philly G. Man, 4 years. 4 years. 4 years. All right, fellas. It's time to get to the nitty-gritty. Let's put in some work, man. Let's lock this thing in, man. First thing we're going to talk about it again, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Real Sports Podcast, we talk about the hottest news that's going on, the hottest news that's trending. So get ready to be entertained. These guys are finna get ready to say what they need to say and do what they need to do right here. But we're going to start this thing off, man, with the Steelers, the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's right, the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I picked this up not too long ago. It says, this was actually posted today at 6 o'clock. I seen that. I said, all right, let's put this on the show. The Steelers, they say they won't fire Mike Tomlin. They face a decision on a contract. The Pittsburgh Steelers don't appear ready to break from tradition. Head coach Mike Tomlin will not be fired despite mounting criticism. This is reported by Adam Schefter. And when you get Adam Schefter, you know you're getting the truth. Yep. However, the Steelers must decide on a contract option for the 2027 as of March 1st, Schefter reported. Otherwise, Tomlin's deal is set to expire after next season. Tomlin has held the job since 2007 and led Pittsburgh to a Super Bowl title in his first season. The Steelers have not fired a coach in 82 years. However, Tomlin has faced increasingly heat as the Steelers have not won a playoff game since 2016, a stretch that includes five losses and 2 missed postseasons, despite a streak of 18 straight non-losing seasons. Recently, Steelers icons Ben Roethlisberger and James Harrison suggested that it might be time for the team to part ways with the 53-year-old Tomlin. The Steelers are known for giving coaches long runways. Chuck Noll coached the team from 1969 to 1991 before retiring, while Bill Cowher was at the helm from 1992 to 2006 before resigning. Tomlin replaced Cowher. Audible fire, Tomlin chants could be heard from Steelers fans during Sunday's 26-7 home loss to the Buffalo Bills that dropped Pittsburgh to 6-6. He said this, and I quote, "I share their frustrations tonight. We didn't do enough. That's just the reality of it." And this is what Mike Tomlin told the Pittsburgh press. The Steelers are still tied for AFC North lead with the Baltimore Ravens. The two teams square off Sunday, but patience is growing thin in the Steel City. You know how we had to start this thing off? Got to start this thing off with the MVP. Is it MVP? That is the goddamn going question, because I wants to know. I wants to know, MVP. Is it time? Is it time for the Pittsburgh Steelers and Mike Tomlin to part ways? Is it that time?
That's a really, to me, I mean, I really don't care as being a Jags fan. You know, we whoop up on the Steelers anyway when we play them in meaningful football games, you know, in the postseason. So, you know, my team does well against Mike Tomlin. So it's not like we're Cleveland or Cincinnati. I mean, well, it's not like we're Cleveland or some of these other teams that, you know, he's good against. But I think he's kind of lost his ways a little bit, because when Mike Tomlin became the head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers, it was in a different era of time during football, where a lot of the men, grown men that were coming into the game, they were able to take authority. They can be able to be talked to a certain way and understand that what they need to, what he's trying to preach to them. Nowadays, it's a different type of different bravado that's coming into the NFL. You know, these guys, you got to kind of like coddle them a little bit more. You got to, you know, give them a good pat on the back every now and then, even when they do wrong, you know, when they playing like some garbage and stuff like that. So, and I just think for how the Steelers organization was when he got there, the Steelers organization don't have the same identity that they used to have. You knew they had a tough defense, and you knew they was going to at least run the ball, or, you know, their quarterback position has you know, which is funny. Their quarterback position has taken a tremendous drop since Roethlisberger walked out the door. Major. And for years, people were saying Roethlisberger was the issue. Right. But they can't seem to find a franchise QB since he left.
That's true.
And, you know, and that just goes to show you the character. That just goes to show you how great of a quarterback and a leader Roethlisberger was in that locker room. Whereas though now, you know, the guy's not even listening to Cam Hayward. Cam Hayward is one of the locker room leaders in there, and he's got to worry about whether or not certain things is just taking a turn for worse. And I think he should. I think the Steelers should remove him as the head coach, but keep him in the organization. You know, like how we did
Bruce Arians, like
we did with Brad Stevens and Brad Stevens.
Yeah,
Boston.
Yeah.
Brad Stevens was our coach for years, and he couldn't get us over the hump to get into the NBA Finals. Kept getting these Eastern Conference exits.
Right.
So we moved him to president of operations.
Yeah.
And yes. You see what has happened since then. We had 2 finals appearances.
Yeah.
And, you know, they won the NBA Finals. So I think maybe Tomlin will be suitable in that role. You know, get him out there scouting guys. You know, because I feel like he's too much for this organization for them to fire him. You know, I think he should just be. I think they should let him go or move him up into a higher position in the organization. Because the man, it's not like he's had a losing season since he's been there, head coach.
Right.
It's just circumstances of when they get in the playoffs, they suck.
Simple as that. Simple as that, though. You know what, Rock? That's a good idea. It's the same way with Bruce Arians in Tampa. He went from head coach to the
Have
office.
him do something. Don't get rid of that man like that. He kept the organization afloat.
Right, Philly G. The standard and the standard. Okay, Streets. What you think, man? What you think about Mike Tomlin, Street? Do you think Mike Tomlin should go? Pittsburgh should start over? Forget this tradition stuff. It's time to roll with the time. What you think? Or they should keep Mike Tomlin? Uh-oh. Oh, he muted again.
You're muted.
Muted again.
Again?
There you go.
Really? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think they'll fire him. to me, I think they will let him resign if they are to let him go. But to me, I don't think it's Tomlin's fault. You know, I think they have shortchanged. I don't know who the GM is for Pittsburgh, but I think
Mark?
they have shortchanged. I think they shortchanged Tomlin. I really do, man. I think they have not provided him with the quarterback to be competitive, and that just show his coaching prowess that he's able to keep them in the playoffs, you know, and keep them with winning records throughout his tenure. So I think they have shortchanged him. To me, I think they should the GM, if anybody should be fired, it should be the GM. The GM should go,
come on with it, Street. Come on with it.
I think it should be him to go because I think they have shortchanged him. They have hamstrung them by the quarterbacks they have provided him with. I think Roethlisberger was a shell of himself the last 3 years of his career. They should have moved on for him sooner than that. I don't think Tomlin forgot how to coach all of a sudden. You know, he's always having teams competitive. His only thing has been he has not had the quarterback since Ben, and I think they shortchanged him in that aspect. So to me, they might move on from him, but I think he'll be picked up very quickly. I don't see him sitting back being part of the organization afterwards. That's if they let him pick talent. No, if they let him be part of the, you know, if he's part of the talent picking process that I don't know about, then definitely maybe you know, maybe they'll bring him on. But if he's not picking the talent,
oh man, keep going out on you, Street. It went out on you again. But you got a hell of an idea. That's a hell of a saying though. I like these. I like this. I like this. I like this. All right. Before I get to them Vikings up there, Mark, what you think, Mark? Oh boy. And I know. Okay, Omar Khan. Appreciate you, Mark. Omar Khan. I did hear that name before. Omar Khan. But I know, boy, you hate this team right here. The Pittsburgh Steelers. But one guy is well respected, though, man, is Mike Tomlin. And do you think Pittsburgh should, you know, consider and let him go and start off new, or just continue with the, you know, tradition and kind of, as we say with players, build around him?
Well, if you are a longtime viewer of the Real Sports podcast, or if this is your first time viewing our show, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Young Mark, and I am by far the biggest Pittsburgh Steeler hater known to man. You can ask my boy Deuce. You can ask my man Mr. Woods. Ask anybody who knows me. I despise every single thing possible about this organization and what they stand for. I have been begging the football gods to send this team into football hell since I could first form words out of my mouth as a kid. I hate this team so much. And I say all that to say, and Street took the words right out of my mouth, you're blaming the wrong person here.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily Tomlin's fault, but I think Tomlin, because he's the face of the franchise, so to speak, everybody's blaming him. But in reality, they have not necessarily coaching issues with that team. They have more so personnel issues. A lot of their first-round picks and a lot of their free agent signings have not panned out recently. I think about Chase Claypool. I think about the quarterbacks that they drafted, like Landry Jones from Oklahoma, or even my guy Mason Rudolph from Oklahoma State. They tried to draft these guys even while Ben was still playing, but none of them panned out. That was the team that Josh Dobbs started with, believe it or not, and they couldn't even get anything out of him. So I think personally, it's Omar Khan who needs to be on the chopping block and not Tomlin, because like Street said, despite having lackluster players and players who are older and don't necessarily have as much in the tank as they did when they were younger, Tomlin still gets the most out of that team and still somehow, some way overcomes not having a franchise quarterback, overcomes having an aging defense, overcomes not being able to draft well at skill positions like running back and receiver. He overcomes all that, and despite all of it, at least gets his team to the dance. And I would say, as a word of caution to Steeler fans, if you want to be stupid and push your team into the flames of football hell, by all means, come on and join me and the Raiders. We've been here for about 40 years.
You ain't
I'd be
lying.
happy to have you down here with me.
You ain't lying.
Really
at least they got a coach.
My soul. But I would say look down the street at your in-state neighbor in Penn State, going to college for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Don't fire your head coach if you don't have a plan of who you want to hire after.
I agree with
Penn
that.
State nearly wrecked their program to Kingdom Come by firing James Franklin, who, like Mike Tomlin, had gotten stale. He had been there a while.
Mm-hmm.
Fans were feeling like he couldn't win the big one, and they wanted him out. Well, with
Mm-hmm.
Penn State, they actually chased James Franklin out, and it took them damn near the entire football season to find his replacement. You don't want to be in that position if you're Pittsburgh, because if you struggle to find a replacement for Mike Tomlin, you're going to prolong this rebuilding process and be in football hell even longer. So if you're going to fire him, who do you have in mind to replace him? That would be my biggest question for them.
That's a good question, because nobody been interviewing for this job. Nobody, because it's so prestigious. 3 coaches. They haven't. Huh?
One more thing I just want to say, or hear me out, Pittsburgh. If you are sick of this man, there is another option where it benefits you as well. You can always trade Tomlin, because I'm pretty sure the Giants would trade with you. I'm pretty sure the Raiders would trade with you. I'm pretty sure Miami would trade with you. There are a bunch of teams in the NFL I'm pretty darn sure would give you cash and draft pick compensation for Mike Tomlin. So if you are ready to move on, that's one way where it's a win-win for everybody involved. You don't have to fire the coach, and at least you're going to get something in return if you do get rid of him.
That's a good point. Aim it more towards the GM. And I'm gonna say this and shut up, but you hit some with the GMs. GMs are not being held accountable as well. They're going straight for the coaches. GMs need to be held accountable. They because they just as terrible as anybody else as well. But yeah, I agree with you, Mark. I agree with you on that too. All right, let's get to these Vikings. See what these Vikings got to say. Supreme, what you think about Mike Tomlin? Mike Tomlin here. Should the Pittsburgh Steelers continue their tradition, keeping 3 coaches, or is it just time to just go with 2025 into 2026 and just roll with the times now? Is it time to start fresh, or time to keep good old Mike Tomlin? What should they do?
Now, I'll preface this by saying, I may not have the football IQ like some of these guys do. You guys definitely know a lot of football. My expertise comes from my market research and sales background, on top of the fact that I just think outside the box like no one else does. So I think that we're actually asking the wrong question. Okay. I think it shouldn't be, should we fire Mike Tomlin? I think it should be, do they actually finally commit to a rebuild? Because this team their motto has been, we don't rebuild, we reload, right? And it's worked for so long. Okay, let's be real. But the thing is that if you, to use the gun analogy there, right, that they use, if you take a gun from like the 1930s and you just keep putting modern bullets in there, right? If you have an expert behind that gun, they can do a lot of damage. But eventually, these modern day technologies, the materials that they use, the components, just the research and design and how it is, you're not going to be able to compete with that for that long. And I think that's a massive factor here. Like, the foundation is definitely going to, like, with another analogy, when you get to a point where you got a house that's 100 years old, you don't just stick with the original foundations. You tear it all down and you rebuild from the ground up with modern everything. Right. And that's just, I think it's a testament to how good Mike Tomlin is at being able to do a lot more with a lot less, and with an older scheme and philosophy. Right. And when you think about it this way, you go, who would you rather gamble on? Okay. Mike Tomlin, that has been able to basically do incredible things for the last how many years, okay, to trust him to do a rebuild and actually commit to a rebuild ground all the way up, or bring in one of these young guys that maybe is an offensive coordinator somewhere else, that as high a ceiling and potential he may have, hasn't been a coach, or maybe a younger coach that is offensive minded, or whatever it is, right? Are you going to gamble with something like that? Or are you going to gamble with someone like Mike Tomlin that can continue use his experience, his knowledge, his his ability to get the most out of little to helm a rebuild. And I think that's what they should be asking there. There could be some questions when it comes to the GM, but at the end of the day, it goes to like, if you guys are just constantly reloading an old gun, it doesn't matter, because these new teams, these new offenses, these new philosophies, this new generation is coming at you with better parts, better materials, new philosophies, new strategies, and eventually you can only reload for so long before you have to invest into a brand new piece of weapon there, right? So I think what they should consider is actually doing a full rebuild for the first time, because if you reset and you do a really good job at rebuilding, which I think Mike Tomlin could be able to do, you set a foundation that can also last for another 20, 30 years. And then you can go back to your retooling, reloading kind of philosophy that has worked so well, and then bring in another like-minded coach like Mike Tomlin when he is ready to move to the front office or just retire all out. That's where my mindset came to it, because I looked into it. I was like, have the Pittsburgh Steelers ever rebuilt? And I'm like, no, like really not in modern day football, right? They just maintain that retooling, reloading strategy, and they're really, really good at it. So I think that is a testament to the intellect that Mike Tomlin has, and I would gamble with him over a young gun any day of the week, right? Experience sometimes is going to help overcome a lot of growing pains and a lot of issues that a young quarterback or young coach is just not going to be able to foresee or be able to handle when that adversity hits, right? So I would still bank on Mike Tomlin. I think that's a reactionary question or concern from the fan base and whatnot. So my thing is they should keep him, and that should just focus on the rebuild and see what he can do, because he's never done it. And if anybody can do a really good job, I think he can.
You know what? That's a great point too. That is a hell of a great point. I never seen Pittsburgh rebuild. I never seen them. They always pieces here, pieces there. Ooh, I got something to say. Ooh, boy, I got something to say. Q. Mike Tomlin. Old school. Should the Pittsburgh Steelers continue their traditional ways, or should they rebuild like Supreme say and go and rebuild and start fresh and new? What you think?
It's sad to say that this organization, we know that their history, they only had 3 coaches, and there's a specific type of coach that they want. The way the NFL going, to me, is going to eventually, if not sooner or later, it's not going to have this type of coaches around in the NFL. Again, I think John Harbaugh is not too far behind them.
Right.
I really feel that we're seeing that the type of football that we use this organization to play, and the way they have been presented on defense and a strong running game, dominant, but there were 3 type of coaches. And with these players that's coming in today, I think they just don't understand the Pittsburgh way. It just doesn't resonate with them that well. It's just like any other players that come into the NFL. The NFL is changing in our own eyes. Just getting softer as we speak.
Yes, sir.
And that's not going to change. So I really feel, Mike Tomlin, he's been doing it for a long time now. I mean, he has nothing to really hang his head on. They've done a real good job to come in the organization and do the thing that he's done.
Absolutely.
And it's hard to replace him because of the way that the specific coach that they're looking for. There is no coach like that out there.
Right.
There is none. That's why they want to hang on and work a contract. But as they do that, they can see that these players coming in and they're talking. These players got voices now, and they can go over coaches. They can go up to the general manager. The general managers are listening to them, override the coach. And versus, back in the day, you couldn't, they wouldn't even let you get past the coach.
Right.
But now you can do that.
Right.
And so I don't know if he'll be able to keep that going much longer, the type of coach that he is.
Right.
So I think the way of his coaching is fading away. Yes, he might be losing the team. It's not the same old Steelers that we know of him coaching about. And I just think it's just they just don't have the Pittsburgh way no more.
Right.
And the way this organization have been president since the beginning through 3 coaches, that way is going to be extinct.
Right.
They're going to be like, and when Mike Tomlin go, this team will head south.
Yes, sir. I agree.
When I say fast, we will be talking about years of them on the bottom. They won't be that tough team like we normally would see them, that we normally used to them to see. So I really feel like if he goes somewhere, they let him go. Maybe he go to the Tennessee Titans or something. And he can just resurrect that program, get that program back right. Because they'll allow him to bring in that toughness that in that old school football. Change the ways of that organization.
Mm-hmm.
So I really figure that they're headed in a different direction, and whether he knows it or not, maybe he feels it. Maybe he feels he's losing the grip on this team that he normally would have that kind of tight grip. And I think maybe it's real soon that we won't Mike Tomlin won't be around, and to say that they should get rid of him or keep him or look for another head coach, it's hard to say, because if you want to keep his ways of him coaching and it hasn't produced or producing anything, you make a change. But when you make that change, you got to understand what you're doing. You're giving up on your legacy. You're giving up your legacy. You're going to play a entirely different Pittsburgh organization than we normally used to seeing. So that's what we got to get used to seeing when he's gone. So, that's how I look at it. I mean, it's tough to say, because the league is getting softer by the minute, and I hate to say it that way, and I hate to see it that way, but it's just the reality of what I see, and and this organization will be different once he's gone, entirely different.
Host, we can't hear you.
Yeah, we can't hear though.
I can't hear you. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We'll give the host a moment here. Yeah, but that was a really good analysis. I think all you guys make some incredibly good points. I would definitely just my thought is, like, if anybody can evolve and move to a new style of a new generation, it might be him. Even though he's an old school type of guy. But yeah, I wholeheartedly agree with every single one of you guys. There's
Am I there?
Yeah, we got you.
Okay, here we go. Let me break this down real fast. Let me put a little remix in here for everything y'all been saying here, because I've been thinking about this a long time, and I've seen a different couple podcasts saying, get rid of it. No, you need to keep the guy. I'm gonna tell you why. Because the guy, Mike Tomlin, this man right here is a man's man. He's not just a coach; he's a role model. Look at the adversity this guy has been through. He's been through that motorcycle joint with Ben Roethlisberger. He has had the adversity with Antonio Brown. He has had quarterback carousel with Justin Fields and Russell Wilson. He went through that. He just recently went through with George Pickens. The guy has been through some stuff, and still winning, still going to the playoffs. Is he winning a big one again? No. But we need guys like that. We need coaches like that. This is a coach that's going to look. This is the Real Sports Podcast. This is a coach that's going to get on your ass. That's just what it is. And like you said, like Q said, the game has gotten soft. That now you can't talk to these players in the kind of way. You got to pet them. You got to do this. You got to do. No, you ain't. No. Mike Tomlin is not that guy. He's not that guy. He's a Hall of Fame coach who again is a man's man. And we can't do that, bro. I agree with Pittsburgh. I'm glad that they kept him. I'm glad that they kept him. And what Supreme said is rebuild. That's just rebuild around the guy. Bring him some talent. Omar Khan is what Mark looked up for me. Is the GM of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Again, and even Philly G said it. Let's hold these GMs accountable and let's stop shooting at the head coach all the time. Why are we never Vikings? Come on, Vikings! You need to shoot at Kwesi. Kwesi's fucking up. So he need to blame him. Spy tech.
For us almost not getting Liam Cohen there.
Exactly.
For us to have fired out. Us to have fired out last GM Trent
You want to hear some bull? Geno Smith flips off the Raider fans. We haven't heard anything from John Spytek, our GM. We haven't heard nothing from him. The GM's supposed to step in and find the guy, not the head coach. That's the GM's job. But we haven't heard the GM. You know why? Because he's hiding behind the goddamn desk. Same way as Kwesi. Same way Omar Khan. You got to hold these GMs accountable, man. They got to hold accountable. They are responsible of bringing talent to the head coach. Mike Tomlin, man, they haven't, like you said, haven't had a quarterback in I don't know when. They need a quarterback. Aaron Rodgers, he's done. It's a wrap. Will Howard is still on the team. Bring him up. What are you doing to develop Will Howard? Develop Pittsburgh. Yeah, you got 3. So what? See, Pittsburgh is stubborn. The Rooneys, they're stubborn. They're stubborn. You're still going with the old ways. This is 2025. You got to roll with the new. You got to bring in a Daisy Fresh quarterback or whatever. You got one in Will Howard. Play the guy. You got a 41-year-old quarterback. Get rid of him. You're hurting the franchise. You're hurting your coach. You're hurting one of the best coaches ever. 17 years this guy been there. Him and John Harbaugh, the longest tenured coaches in the NFL. I'm just saying. Build around the guy. Yes, sir, Mark.
I was just saying that the GM Khan, he signed an extension in July through 2028, so he's going to be there for another couple of years.
Yeah, but okay, so he needs to do the work. So the Rooneys need to get on him. Listen, Pittsburgh got the second biggest fan base behind the Cowboys. They need to do something. This is one of the most prestigious teams in all of football. But you got Cowboys, the Raiders, the Redskins. Yes, I said Redskins. And you got all these teams like that, man. You have to do something. You're killing that guy right there. It's not his fault.
That's why they got to dump that philosophy of, we don't rebuild, we reload. Because if as a GM, you pick players differently than if you're going to go for a rebuild, right? That's why you got an old ass defense. You got a guy slow play Slay that basically gets cut. Now doesn't want to play football anymore. You decided to bring him in the offseason because you wanted to reload. You didn't want to freaking rebuild.
Exactly. You're so stubborn. You got to get out of that. Even when they won the Super Bowl with Coward, Jerome Bettis. I don't
get it. Why they ain't go after Jameis?
Why
they ain't go get Jameis Winston over Aaron
They should have. Absolutely.
Jameis Winston would have been all right in Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Jameis Winston's good now.
Yeah.
He's still above average.
He probably could have been he could have took over at that quarterback job.
QB Ray was like an 89.
He could have probably took over and been a quarterback.
Could be a good transition quarterback. Yeah, he's better than people give. He could throw a lot of interceptions, but man, he'll eat a bunch of W's too, all the way through those interceptions too.
Yeah, he just throws to the wrong team from that. And he'll do that. But yeah, man, look, man. Yeah, again, I'm not a Pittsburgh fan, but I like Mike Tomlin. And he's a man's man, and all of y'all can relate to this guy. That all y'all can say that y'all want a coach like that on y'all team. I know as hell I want.
Yeah.
As a Minnesota Vikings
we got one. How that fucking feel? Cohen, man.
As a Vikings fan, I think that's one of our biggest blunders there, because he was a coach on our team before he took the Pittsburgh job, and had we identified him and had him have our coach, we would have had him up until now, and probably would have had a completely different.
He was y'all special.
You know,
on y'all special teams, right?
He's our defense coordinator.
Mike Tomlin, right? Yeah.
And we didn't identify that. That was a big ass mistake by us. He could have been.
Who was y'all head coach then?
Different, you know.
That was
it was your man that it was the boy. It was
Dennis
Frazier.
Green.
It was Leslie Frazier.
Was
it Leslie Frazier?
Yeah, Leslie Frazier. I think it was.
Or the tail end.
It was like Dennis Green last year. Mike. It wasn't Mike Type.
Mike Type.
Speaking of the Vikings, this guy right here hired Brian Flores on his staff when nobody gave Flores a shot.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. He did.
Nobody gave him a shot, bro. And
it worked
out. It worked out because exactly, Rock. Exactly.
Yeah, because I thought his ass was gonna get blackballed for a second there.
Exactly, Street.
Brian Flores is something else.
Tomlin gave him a shot and it worked out. He was successful. Flores was. Brian Flores is a very smart guy.
Mm-hmm.
Very smart guy on defense.
He's still going through that lawsuit, ain't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's really, really murky over there, and that it's not looking good.
Man, you got a guy like Tomlin.
He's blackballed.
You got a guy like Tomlin. You better keep him, because it ain't a lot of men out here these days. There's a lot of bitches, and I just put it like that. You need tough men. This is football, not flag football, baby. This guy right here is going to give you. He wants you to be accountable. Speaking of accountable,
it's been a while since he's been there.
Yeah, I know.
If anybody can evolve, it's him, man. That's
it ain't all.
Give him a quarterback and then judge.
Damn Roonies, man. It's the Roonies, bro. I'm telling you.
I like the Roonies, but if you give him a quarterback, man, so you can see what he can do. Really,
you went and go get Aaron Rodgers. You got Will Howard, who won a goddamn national championship with Ohio State.
Nah, I would
just got him sitting there. Then you bring in Russell Wilson. And you bring
Justin Fields. I ain't no Will Howard fan, host.
Huh?
Wasn't he at Kansas State before he went to
I know you. Yeah,
he was a little shaky at Kansas State.
But what I'm getting at with Will Howard, listen,
Yeah.
What I'm getting at with Will Howard is he's young.
There you go. I can agree with that.
He's young and
he's got to develop him.
Groom him. Let him get some snaps.
It's a failure not to let him find out one way or another. If you don't know what and you just let him sit there,
you'll never know what you got. You'll never know.
Or they may be seeing this motherfucking practice and be like, bro, he's trash. They might be.
That's true, but that's on them is that he's trash because you got to develop him. You got to develop him. Yeah. You got to.
Yeah, the rep distribution probably might be get maybe 5% of the reps, depending on how they give.
Come in
Mason
30
Rudolph,
seconds of the game.
Depending on how they give Mason Rudolph reps in practice.
He throw one screen and the next is a victory kneel. That's it. Come on, man.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. You never know what you got on your team, but you always going with the old faithful. But the old faithful ain't working. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna go to the next subject because I'm getting fired up here. I'm fucking fired up, bruh. 4th anniversary. I'm getting fired up here. It's crazy. Leave that alone. Q, pour some water on me. It's crazy, man. It's crazy how football is, man. And ladies and gentlemen, we're not professionals, but I'm pretty sure if I take these guys with me on the team, oh man, we'll be a hell of a team, for sure. We know what we're talking about. Next, let me go. Let me shut up.
We're winning one game in 30 years.
That's what I was thinking about, right?
Bart, goddamn Bart. Oh boy. I ain't fooling with Bart today. I ain't fooling with Bart, man. I'm trying to keep my heart rate down, Trying to keep that down. Oh man. Hey man, thank you guys. This is 4th anniversary, y'all. Thank y'all for being here. We just talked about Mike Tomlin. That was deep because I was finna boldly go with no man's going before with that one. Because like I said, I've been looking at some podcasts and boy, I just don't agree. They just everybody on podcasts play it too safe. Say what it is. The Roonies need. Let me let it go. All right, next subject here. Listen. Next topic here. Oh, I'm really gonna get pissed.
Oh yeah.
I'm really gonna be pissed. Oh my God. I'm really gonna get pissed, y'all. Chris Paul. Yes, sir. Chris Paul, CP3. I know CP3. One of the greatest point guards of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Has been let go by the Los Angeles Clippers here. This is said, this is from the Mavericks, Dallas Mavericks thing here. It says how a Mavericks game led to Clippers sending Chris Paul home. One of more shocking stories of the NBA season happened when the LA Clippers announced they were sending veteran point guard Chris Paul home from a 2-game road trip. And it didn't seem like they welcomed him back to the team at any point. He hasn't been cut or waived or traded yet. But it seems like that could be happening in the near future. There are several reasons why this decision was made now, but it appears to stem from a clash between Chris Paul's leadership style and that of the coaching staff. And the most apparent example happened in a recent game between the Clippers and the Dallas Mavericks. Dallas played the Clippers on the second night of a back-to-back last weekend, and the Mavericks came away with a 114-110 win behind 35 points from rookie Cooper Flagg and 23 points from Klay Thompson. But Chris Paul apparently told Kawhi, listen to this, y'all. Chris Paul, motherfucker. Listen to this. Listen to this. Chris Paul apparently told Kawhi Leonard to switch his defensive assignment, something assistant coach Jeff Van Gundy was not pleased with. Chris Haynes, who is close with Chris Paul, recently appeared on Amazon Prime's NBA studio show where he talked about Paul telling Kawhi to switch off of Klay Thompson, to which Van Gundy reported said, you might have had leeway in other places to change up defense coverages, but you don't have the leeway here. I swear. Chris Paul announced a few weeks ago that this will be his final season in the NBA, ending a legendary 20-year career, but this is probably not how he imagined it would happen. Maybe he gets released and can sign with the OKC Thunder, no, so that he can finally get his ring. But he wanted to end it close to his family with the organization he helped build up. The Clippers were a joke of an organization. You hear that? The Clippers were a joke of an organization before Chris Paul got there, and they still is. But they became a real contender there. Yeah, right. And he's the best player in franchise history. For him to go out like this is almost disgraceful, but the Clippers have been a media mess all year long. This pisses me off big. Q. I'm going to start with Q because Q is a Winston-Salem, North Carolina native. He knows Chris Paul's family. Speak on this, man, with this Chris Paul thing. I'm getting fucking fired up. Swear.
Oh, man. I mean, that's a shocker, really. Shout out to Chris Paul.
Bullshit is what it is.
The hometown, Winston-Salem. Know his father, Charles Paul, really well. Is a very, very well-respected man in the community. Way before Chris Paul even played high school ball, his daddy was respected. It's sad to see it go this way. I think the biggest thing, with Chris Paul, the way they're coming at him like that is just not because of his longevity, his career. I just think because he's not getting the respect because he don't have any championships under his belt.
Thank you. Yep.
I think it boils down to that. It's like, that's what they're looking at, and they won't respect him. Not the fact that he know all, seen all, know how the NBA game is and everything, and so they're looking at like you're really just nobody really here. You're just like one of the guys here. Whatever that was, it was in the past, and so you need to listen and play like other players and stop basically telling other players what to do. And so they maybe felt like he was going to be a counselor to the team. Mm-hmm. And so that's why they did what they did. I hate that. I don't think because a person never won any championship doesn't make them a great player.
Mm.
We all know Chris Paul was a great player, one of the greatest point guards to ever play the game.
Mhm.
The numbers proves it.
Hell yeah.
But they're gonna always look at championships. They're gonna always look at that. And when you don't even have one under your belt, it's like they won't respect you.
Mm-hmm.
And this man done been around, and most of them, a lot of them kids were babies, maybe 1 year or 2 years old, and so but that doesn't mean anything to them. So I think his disrespect of who he is as an NBA legend was done wrong, and I really hate it for him. I mean, but that don't take away from Chris Paul, man. I mean, this guy came in and he did the things the right way in the NBA. He'll never figure out. He'll be one of the greatest point guards that ever played in the NBA.
Yeah, right he is.
So that's just terribly wrong for them to do that. But I see how they are. I mean, they just basically disrespecting the man legacy.
Yeah.
That's what they did.
Yeah.
They were like, damn you. You just a player just like everybody. You don't be telling nobody what to do, who to guard, none of that.
Yeah.
Even the assistant coach felt like he was disrespecting him.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, at the point, who would I be to question Chris Paul, even if I was assistant coach? Because this man has done it for 21 years.
Yeah.
He gonna make my job easier. If anything,
I mean,
I ain't got to say much because hey, it come to me after coach. Hey, Chris Paul, that man been around 21 years. If he telling you something out there on the court, he done seen it all, done it all. You need to take some pointers from him. And so I ain't gonna try to discredit the man in front of the young player, or tell him that don't do this and do that. So I just feel like Chris Paul, man. I really feel for you, man. You're a Winston-Salem legend. You're gonna always be a Winston-Salem legend here. You held it down for the Trey folk, and we don't have a whole lot of people that come from here to come to the NBA and do what you done. You got a good family, and so they just ain't ready for you. So you can just ride off into the sunset. This your last year, man. Hey, man. Hey, the job well done. That's all I can say for you, my brother.
I'm trying, y'all, to hold my composure here. I'm trying. Help me today. Streets. Chris Paul being let go by the Los Angeles Clippers here, man. Give me your thoughts on it.
No, I can't hear you, man.
Yeah, here we go again. Here we go again, Street. Tap on to do something. I can't say what I want to say. That'll be a pause.
No. Still.
Nope. Go get it together. We'll slide to Mr. Marcus.
No, that's an automatic. That's an automatic.
Right.
It wouldn't be the Real Sports Podcast if somebody wasn't having technical issues, man.
I had it the most.
Remember day one host went.
Oh my God, bro!
We were good in the pre-show, and then as soon as we went live, my internet got staged.
Mark was like,
"Hey, bro!"
The whole time, and I was like, "Mark, say something! Say something, Mark! Goddamn!" Mark was just like,
happens to the best of us, bro.
Yeah, he froze, bro. Mark was just straight froze.
Man.
That was good. Jay on the track was messing with you too, though.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, God, man, that's crazy. So, what you think, Mark, man, with this CP3 thing? Because I'm just ready to unfold like a chair. So, whoo.
Like you, I was pretty livid when it happened because they didn't do it at a reasonable time. They literally fired him in the middle of the night. Like the news broke at like 2 or
Yeah,
3 in the morning East Coast time,
absolutely.
which is very crazy to me. Like it's insane given like how much he did for that franchise. Like why you unceremoniously dump him like this.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
The justification that I've heard from it was, yeah, he was clashing with Tyronn Lue, the head coach, and clashing with the assistant coaches and stuff. And I'm like, that's you should have known what you were getting when you signed up for Chris Paul. Like that's just who he is. Dude's gonna be a leader.
Yes.
He's gonna fire up your team and try to help your team win. But at the same time, like, to keep it real with you, considering who's on that team, or are we surprised that a professional like Chris Paul would clash with those types of people? And what I mean by that is you hear all the time about James Harden and how toxic he's been in locker rooms and missing curfews and partying and just running like
Bitch.
a lawless shop. And then you hear about how unmotivated Kawhi Leonard is and how monotone basically he is when it comes to being on the court or off the court. So when you got guys like that as like your star players, and then seeing the place of the franchise, then you would think Chris Paul would be a breath of fresh air for them. Like me personally, I would love to have somebody like that with the Hornets to try to show us what it's like to be a
Yeah.
professional and to be a leader and compete at the highest level in this league. But the Clippers don't want to do that, and honestly, that's what they get. Ever since they broke up Lob City with Doc Rivers and DeAndre Jordan and Blake Griffin and all
Absolutely.
them, they
Yep.
just made bad move after bad move after
Yeah.
bad move.
Yeah.
And I think it's kind of funny to me, like you mentioned Chris Paul going to OKC. Remember SGA, after he was drafted by Charlotte and traded to the Clippers. Don't
Thank
remind
you.
me. The
Thank you.
Clippers then traded him to OKC in
Yes.
exchange for Paul George. And how did that
Paul
work out?
George.
You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
literally that's the biggest flounder and biggest mishap that they did. And SGA could have been the future. Like when Chris Paul was ready to hang it up, imagine if he could have handed
Exactly.
the reins off to SGA, and
Yeah.
especially all the money and effort the Steve Ballmers put into stepping out of the Lakers shadow and trying to
Yes.
establish their own identity as the Clippers. Chris
Yes.
Paul would have been a perfect person to help you establish that new identity and that new tradition. But
I agree.
I guess the coaches went out. I don't agree with it. I think it's BS, but the Clippers are paying the price for it, and they have been paying this price for it, so that's on them.
Oh boy. I'm trying. Live chat, help me. Woo, Mark killed it. Mark killed it. I'm telling you. Rockstar Rock, the 2024 MVP. What do you make this thing make sense with Chris Paul here? How you feel?
First I want to give a shout out to Mark, because he took that nugget from Chris Paul going to the Hornets from me. Just by the way, he asked me what Chris Paul should do. I said he should retire with the Charlotte Hornets, because
That's a good idea.
that's who drafted him. He got drafted to
That's
the
a
New
good
Orleans
idea.
Hornets. They was the New Orleans, Oklahoma City Hornets before they moved back to Charlotte and whatnot.
Okay.
But I mean, to me, I feel like I agree with Mark. I think he should go back home and ride off in the sunset. Why try to go back and suit up for an organization that don't love you, that don't honor it, that don't even want to cherish what you did? Like, I believe Chris Paul was supposed to be in the LA Laker uniform, but David Stern vetoed the trade, so he couldn't play with Kobe Bryant. So then he ended up becoming a LA Clipper, and they formed a group called Lob City. DeAndre Jordan and Blake Griffin, and I believe Chris Paul was the leader of that locker room during a guy by the name of Donald Sterling, who was their owner, who they had to fight, who the NBA had to suspend and ban from games because of what he was saying.
Racist.
And I understand Chris Paul get a lot of flack from people within the NBA about him being a politic type of guy. They say he's always politicking here and there. But I mean, I don't know him, so I'm not here to judge the man's character. I'm here to just judge by what I see on the basketball court and whatnot, and things of that nature. So, to me, as far as what I've seen, what he's done on the court and what he's done off the court, the man is a great leader. He's a community activist as far as within the Black community. He's a great father figure for young guys that are coming up that have children. You can look at Chris Paul and things of that nature. He's never been in trouble outside of the NBA. You never heard anything with Chris Paul getting into any issues and things of that nature. So to me, I feel like this was a stain. The Clippers did this to hurt him personally. It wasn't to necessarily. It wasn't a basketball move. It was to say, Chris Paul, that's how we feel about you. You're just Chris Paul. You're not Chris Paul, the NBA All-Star,
that's right,
the guy who scored 60-something points to honor his grandfather when he was in high school. Because his grandfather passed away and whatnot. So people don't, I know Q Dog probably know that because he in the city where Chris Paul from and whatnot. But people outside of that probably didn't know that, or if they did, that's an honorable thing, man. You don't do nothing you don't do that to a guy that actually put the Clippers on the map. Kawhi Leonard probably wouldn't have went to play with the LA Clippers if it wasn't for what he seen Chris Paul do to bring that organization into the limelight per se. So, and I just think it was just a bad move. It was bad by the Clippers. But hey, what do you expect? They're the LA Clippers.
Exactly.
They're the losers of LA. They the losers. Like I think they lived in the basement of Staples Center for about ages, but before Steve Ballmer decided I'm gonna put them in Inglewood. So they're not even in LA now. They in Inglewood. So
I
guess they in a new town, new city, new attitude. So they forgot what Chris Paul did for them in the past. But that's the thing about it, man. Sports is a what have you done for me lately type thing. So
you're absolutely right. I like that. I like what you just said. It is what you done for me lately type thing. And like Q said, it's sad that you get judged on not winning a championship. And in New York, if you're watching, because if you're watching, we had an argument. Well, I ain't gonna say argument, a debate.
Same thing about Jeff Van Gundy though. Who Jeff Van Gundy? Question Chris Paul. He ain't won a championship.
Exactly.
Him nor his brother did.
So me in New York, we had this debate a long time ago, and we was talking about the Raiders. No, it wasn't the Raiders and Cowboys. It was somebody, and we was talking about a player, and he was like, "Well, they ain't got a championship." I said, "Bruh, championships do not define a player. Who told you that? Who told you that? Just because he don't have a championship, that don't mean he's great. Reggie Miller was great. He went to the finals and lost. He don't have an NBA championship. Allen Iverson, he went to the finals and lost. He don't have an NBA championship. Hall of Famer. Come on, man. Like I don't understand it, man. Reggie Miller. Who else? Reggie Miller. Allen Iverson. Sheesh. That's a long laundry list.
You going to stay in basketball, or you going in
basketball? Just in sports, period, man. Having a championship don't define you, man, and that's sad. Oh, he ain't got a championship. What
that's
does
true
because
they try to say Draymond better than Kenyon Martin, and if you look at Kenyon Martin highlights, his highlights is shitting on Draymond Green's career highlights.
On it, bro. You kidding me? He's way better than Draymond. Draymond is a greater passer. But come on, man.
NBA, Draymond Green is a tough guy in the NBA.
Yeah.
But if you put him in the NBA with Kenyon Martin back in the early 90s, 90s in the 2000s, somebody would have been punched Draymond Green in the mouth. I'm surprised nobody in today's NBA have done it.
Exactly. You know why though, Rock?
Well, somebody did do
soft.
it.
Who punched him?
Homeboy that got traded to Washington. That got into a fight with him during training.
Jordan Poole didn't punch him. Jordan Poole pushed
I thought he
him,
did.
and then he received the
punched
Jordan
punch.
Poole's
to
a
the face.
bitch.
Oh,
Jordan Poole didn't punch Draymond. He pushed Draymond, and then
my
Draymond
bad. I thought he. I
stole off
thought
on
he was
him.
gonna punch him.
I'm talking about somebody really going up to
Draymond
Draymond
stuck him.
and socking him in his shit and telling him, "Yeah, keep that shit over there, bro."
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, man. My bad. Streets back. You back, bro? Give me.
Yeah. I don't know what the
Give me
what's
your
going.
give me your give me your how you feel about Chris Paul being let go by the Clippers.
Well, I don't really feel no way about it, man. I think when your mouth start outweighing your production, it's time for you to go, man. It's time for you to go. I think Chris, had a great career. But man, some people ain't pleasant to be around, bro. And then, like I said, when your production ain't meeting up with your mouth,
Oh boy,
want to be around you. All right, you backdooring your head coach. You going behind his backdooring him. Look, let me tell you, I manage a group home, and I got people that's under me and stuff like that, so to speak. I don't want nobody backdooring me if I tell you this is the way I want it. Don't go behind me and do it a different way. That's backdooring me. So I don't like that. If it let me fail my way, okay? If you don't agree with it, that's fine. When you get the head coach position and you're the head coach, you can do it your way, bro. But don't be going behind me, backdooring me. It's sneaky. It ain't cool. I don't like nothing about it. And Chris ain't the type of person I would want around me if he doing something like that. So to me, I think Tyrone, I would have cut his ass too. I would have cut his ass in the middle of the night. I ain't got no time for nobody backdooring me like that. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, I would have cut his ass. I agree exactly with Ty. That don't take nothing away from his Hall of Fame career, which I think he was a great player. But most people, when you hear them talk about Chris, they don't talk highly of him. They talk about him being an asshole, man. And some people, I understand some people can get the job done. Jordan was an asshole, but he won chips behind it. I ain't trying to hear you talking to me all the time, man. When you always pulling up with hamstring injuries in the playoffs late when when it's winning time. So Chris, I like Chris. I like him when he was at Wake Forest. But to me, I think he's sneaky. He one of them guys that got that shook man's complex.
Oh man,
I ain't got no time for him. I ain't got no time for him. That's just me.
My man for Trey Folk, man. Come on, man.
That's just me. Hey, OG, I ain't got no time for nobody backdooring me, man. I really don't.
Now hold up. Hold up.
He backdooring you, boy, Ty Lue.
Hey, Wall Street, what you 6'5" or something?
I'm not 6'5", but listen, he got that little man in the profession that he's in. He got that little man complex. Yeah, exactly.
So let me ask somebody this, and anybody can answer this question. Why Rajon Rondo ain't getting heat then? Because Rajon Rondo do the same thing.
But he won.
Rondo got that chip.
Yeah.
Championships don't define
the chip,
you.
Hey, host, I heard you say earlier the chip don't define you. It don't define you, but it separates you from your contemporaries.
But
that's
it's
what
Chris
it does.
Paul.
It's gonna get you that respect.
It's gonna give you that respect. Because Rondo did it at a high level when it was winning time. Rondo did it at a high level. When it was a winning time for Chris, he pulled up with hamstring injuries and he didn't get it done, bro. So,
that's
it's
true.
Just what it
what separates Magic Johnson and John Stockton is
that's right.
Magic got 5 rings, but John Stockton
question.
still there in the assist, but Magic Johnson in the stratosphere by himself. So I get that. I get that concept with Wall Street said. It does separate. Winning the chip separates you from different accolades than most guys.
Yeah, but look at Barkley, man. Barkley was a beast, but people
he's not in the
hold
same
it differently.
room with a lot of people. Yeah,
when you start talking about him and Tim Duncan, and KG,
he not in the same room with them.
You absolutely right.
He win shit.
But it was different styles, though. Are you kidding me? Tim Duncan was a finesse power forward. Charles Barkley he wasn't even fucking 7 foot. He was 6'6".
I mean, I like Barkley game.
But
he get it done, you got to get it done at the end of the day.
That's true, but he ran into Michael Jordan. He ran into Michael Jordan in '93.
Hey, Tim Duncan ran into Shaq, Kobe. He ran into some
Yeah.
monsters his damn self.
That's true. But Tim Duncan, like I said, it's two different styles.
And shit,
Two
KG
different styles.
KG didn't get out of the first round for what 7 straight years before
He
he
had to go to the
finally.
East Coast.
Nah. He got
Again,
out one year the year we lost to the year they lost to the Lakers.
Another
Minnesota,
power
they lost
forward,
4-1 to the
another
Lakers.
finesse power
That
forward.
was in the
Kevin
Western
Garnett.
Conference Final. The year the Lakers got smacked by Detroit. They beat
Supreme, you just
Minnesota.
got caught in the war here, so
Yeah,
Oh, you're good.
Let Supreme get heels in, man.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, Supreme, you better get in where you fit in, because yeah, go ahead.
Yep. For me, man, I got to say, Street damn near convinced me right there, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, he said that really, really, really well. But for me, my first takeaway was like, this is just another more evidence to the fact that that organization, their head office, whatever, they're just garbage. Let's be real. They're okay. This is the thing. Like you said, host, that they could have perceived that Chris Paul was going to be a cancer to the team or to everything. But let's be real. The way that they are, the way that they're built, the way that there's how soft they are, the way that they're just like cater to James Harden, to load management, to everything. Chris Paul wasn't the cancer. He was the freaking medicine, bro. You need someone in there to act and talk like that. We're old school, okay? All of us here are old school guys. We grew up with our leaders talking like that to us, and we respond to that, okay? And when your organization is as soft as they are, like you embrace that, because you need someone to get through to these guys. And like James, like, it's just more evidence to how bad this organization is. Like, on top of the fact, it was petty, okay? That move was absolutely petty, because you don't get no draft conversation, like you don't get no trade value, you don't get any cap relief there. It literally, there was no benefit to that. Like, why can't you just like keep it all behind closed doors? Make them a healthy scratch. Even I don't care. Play politics and say, "Oh, Chris Paul is dealing with some off the court issues," and then try to come up with a trade or something in which you actually gain. It just proves that this organization is pure dookie. Like, it just bugs me, because to me, it started with me when they broke up Lob City. Like, that was an incredible era in basketball. That was the last time where I was really, really in deep with the NBA. And then I've kind of come back and forth because my Raptors have, in the last couple of years have been rebuilding and not been doing great. So I kind of take years off here and there. But that era was one of the best eras in my opinion. And to go from that to what this organization has become, and then for them to take basically a cultural hero here up in Canada in Kawhi Leonard and just do him dirty the way that they've done, where I get it, they placate to him too much with load management and stuff, but he's still one of the best players in NBA history. If they would have given him a team where they can handle load management, he can show up late in the season, and they could have done something with him, but they've completely ruined the remaining part of his career. But I will have to give credit where credit is due. Street said it really good, man. I can't deny that, though. Like, when you're hard to be around and you're not putting up the numbers and whatnot, I get that as well. But I'm trying to think of other like vets that have that kind of knowledge. He's not just a point guard. He's like a field general out there. He knows basketball on a different level than most players, right? And to not listen to his insights I think is just stupid to me. Like, there's a little bit of an ego there. Oh, so he changed up your defensive matchups or whatever. You know what? Like, how about you just not say anything and kind of talk with him and figure something out. Maybe you guys can both come up with a better alternative instead of being a little butthurt little girl and then just cut him in the middle of the night and just kind of be all petty and whatnot. But I totally understand, and I agree with what Street was saying, because as squeaky clean and political he has been, and as a big role model, I do give him props for that. He does have the history of not being, the nicest guy, but for you to be the best at anything, and he is one of the best point guards in NBA history, you need to have that attitude. Michael Jordan had it. Patrick Ewing had it. Like, there's so many guys, that in the history of the NBA that just weren't nice guys outside, but they won and they knew what they were talking about. And I just think it was petty, and to go out with a guy that basically put your team on the map like that and just cut him like that, it's just so low to me. And I agree with both sides here. Street, you changed my mind, bro.
Hell no. No, hell
exactly,
no.
Man.
No.
Hey, listen,
No.
let me tell you something, man. You cannot work with somebody that's backdooring you. If I'm in the leadership position, you can't be backdooring me, bro. You can't change what I got going.
I agree with that.
You're
But
not even talking to me and you changing my shit up.
At the same time, I think the organization is flawed too. I think two things.
It might be. But let me tell you something, bro. You can't do that. You cannot do that. I'm the head coach. If I said this is what I want to do, you can't take it upon yourself to go change my shit. Who does that?
I'm like, listen, though, Street. Listen. Kawhi Leonard has had knee surgery after knee surgery. He played 68 games last season.
Man, let me tell you something, man.
Wait a minute, hold on. Did you know that he lost his defensive aura since he left the San Antonio Spurs? Did you know that? So did you know that Chris Paul is second all time in steals? So if a guy telling you a guy is second all time in steals, if he's telling you just to move your defensive assignment and get better on that, why not listen to that? You haven't done shit for me lately.
I will say this:
anything but be hurt.
First of all,
you ain't done nothing but be hurt. So
Kawhi get paid too much goddamn money to not be doing what Ty Lue tell him to do. Goddamn, Ty Lue is the coach, man. You know what I mean?
Ty Lue is not a coach. Ty Lue is terrible. Ty Lue is not a coach.
No, come on, OG.
Hold on.
Two things gonna be true here.
The reason why Ty Lue got credit when he won the NBA Finals with the Cleveland Cavaliers, that was David Blatt's team first.
That was LeBron and
David. That was David.
They fired David Blatt mid-season.
Yeah, get his ass out of there. Listen, let me tell you something, man. He had to get his ass out of there. Ty Lue coached that team to that championship.
There's some truth to what Host is saying, though. If you got two superstars, how much coaching are you doing? That's the same.
How much coaching are you doing?
Tyronn Lue fall in that.
Listen, man, you can say that about anybody. Pat Riley.
Pat Riley got superstars. Is he really coaching?
Yes, they are.
Joe Mazzulla.
If that's the case, Pat Riley has superstars. Phil Jackson has superstars. You don't win without superstars.
Those are coaches, though. Those are coaches.
You got to be able to coach. You got to be able to coach superstars, man.
Phil Jackson knew how to coach Michael Jordan and coach.
That's right.
He knew how to get the
Chris
best
Paul is no longer a superstar. He is a old ass veteran. Trying to yell. He's the old man on the porch yelling at the young kids, man.
Bro. That man lose you some money on your parlay or something, bro.
He is not. I'm just saying, he is no superstar no more, man.
I don't get the disrespect.
This nigga is
40 time, Street.
Bro, hey, Host. Time passes on, bro. He's 40 years old. He has not been the same since he's been at Houston, bro. It's been years since Chris Paul been.
Nobody's saying he's Chris Paul of those days. No, but he is a veteran. He knows how to play defense. He is second all time. So with somebody telling you, somebody that's already up there, somebody trying to tell you, it's just like if you had a son and you trying to tell your son, wear a condom. Though if you telling your son that, okay, and your son say, well, man,
let me ask you this.
That's disrespect.
Let me ask you this. If you tell your son what to do, and then somebody else tell him what you didn't tell him what to do, don't you got problems with that motherfucker? Don't you got problems with him, host?
Yeah.
So
listen.
Ty Lue is the daddy of that team. He's the daddy, not Chris Paul. Chris Paul's the uncle or old ass uncle. You don't get to go against me if I'm the father. You follow what the hell I say,
Tell
or
me
you
what
get
Ty
out
Lue
of
has
here.
done. Tell me what Ty Lue has done in his career.
It doesn't matter, host.
It
You
does
gotta
matter.
respect.
You
You
kidding me?
gotta respect the position. I don't like Trump, but you gotta respect the office of the position.
I understand the position. Now I get that. But
He gotta
who said
respect
Chris
that.
Paul tried to come in and be the head coach? Who said that?
By
All he
his
said
actions.
was he told us.
And I don't think this was
Chris
a one-off,
Paul.
host. I don't think it was a one-off. I don't think he just did it this one time and they cut him. It's multiple. It's multiple. Like my mama say, you're a habitual line stepper. This dude habitually steps over the line. And it's time for him to go. I'm telling you, bro.
I love that.
You got people that habitually cross the line. And once they cross the line one too many times, bro, it's time to go. I guarantee you this is not the first time T. Lue say, hey, man, you know, what's going on, man? I guarantee you T. Lue talked to him before. But
Ty Lue is not a goddamn coach. I don't care what you say. Chris
agree.
Paul is. You said it out of your mouth that Chris Paul is one of the greatest of all time. This guy.
I like Chris Paul.
What?
Huh?
I like Chris. I like him.
so
But two things can be true, host. He could be a great player, but he could be past his prime and an old grumpy ass old man backdooring me. That's what I got problem with. The backdooring.
The street. He's not coming in the Clippers trying to score 20 points. He's trying to retire. He's trying to get out of here.
He's backdooring the coach, man. Let me tell you, host.
How is that backdooring the coach when he told to stop playing just to change your defense? That's a leader. That's not backdooring.
Let me ask you a question. What if it was Michael Jordan doing the same thing?
Yeah,
he ain't Michael. That's a bad comparison. He's not Michael.
No comparison, but
no, I'm saying, what would it be then?
Well, if he Michael, you winning 6 championships, you can say what the hell you want to say.
Okay, then. That's what I'm saying. They're not respecting him because he ain't got no chips like Michael.
And plus, even when Michael got in his 40s, people got tired of his ass too. When he got in his 40s and started griping and stuff, Gilbert Arenas to tell you. Gilbert Arenas told the story about the owner saying, "Hey, man,
it's not griping when you on a losing team. I can see if they was winning. If they was winning, yeah, okay, don't mess up our vibe. But you fucking suck."
This goes back to my point where it's the organization's problem. Because if they had a better
Lawrence
Frank,
I know what
I'm saying. If they had a better coach in place, he would probably work better with Chris Paul. And like I said, was most likely the medicine, not the cancer.
Well, hold on.
You know? But you don't have the organization didn't set that up for it to work out. You know,
you see that the Clippers could have handled the situation better. Exactly, Lawrence Frank.
It's the organization.
They should never brought Chris Paul in, man. That's what they should have done.
They was in a road game playing Atlanta Hawks, and they told him right then and there. I got a video right now that I can send to you that Ty Lue didn't even want to talk to Chris Paul. Chris Paul said,
host, at a certain point, you sick of a person, host. At a certain
be a man, but listen though, Street, you gotta be a man because Chris Paul tried to go to Tyronn Lue, but Tyronn Lue didn't want to talk. Be a man, hate it or not.
I think Tyronn Lue was done talking. He done did his talking. Hey man, quit backdooring me. If I tell you something,
because here is a man trying to talk to you. If you got a problem with me, let's talk about it, right?
I think Chris overstepped his boundaries, man. He think he's the coach. At the end of the day. He want to be a coach. He want to be a head coach, host. He do, man. I work with people that want to be the supervisor. I really have. They want to be the supervisor. I'm like, I'm the supervisor. But they want to be the supervisor. And they overstep their boundaries all the time.
Bro, you guys need to like and subscribe, guys. This is why you need to be subscribed, guys.
He turned and look what he did for the New Orleans Hornets. Look what he did to Lob City. You just praised him for Lob City, right?
I told you, I like Chris. Man.
So he know what he's talking about there, right? He knows what he's talking about there, right?
That his time has passed, host. He's wearing on these folks, man. I'm telling you, his time has passed. He has worn on these cats. I don't even think
So,
I
so
don't
the
even think
old
it's
players don't need
management.
to say nothing no more. The old players don't need to pass down what they need to pass down. They just need to be quiet.
It's the way you do it. You got to be able to do it. You got to be able, like Haslam. What's my man name? They came out as gay. These guys sat on the bench for years. They sat on the bench for years. You
Who,
got to be able
Collins?
to sit on the bench and
John
not
Collins?
overstep your boundaries.
One of the
And
Collins
number
brothers?
one, them guys ain't backdooring the coach. That's where it goes all sideways, man. When you're backdooring the coach, you cannot be preaching.
So let
opposite
me ask
of
you
what the
this:
coach is
if
preaching.
he said that he backdoored the coach, why Ty Lue didn't say it first?
I think Ty Lue came to him and said something. I don't know this for sure, but I'm pretty sure Ty.
If he'd have said it, it would have been done. If Ty Lue has such an effect on the Clippers, they would be winning by now, right?
Nah, man. Look, it's a lot of reasons the Clippers not winning. It's not Ty Lue's fault. First of all, Kawhi Leonard
won the game. They sent him home though.
Huh?
They won the game after they won the game.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. I just think Paul George and Paul George and Kawhi are the reasons the Clippers in the mess anyway. That's why. And like you say, if you're gonna fire anybody, it's Loris Franks, because they don't want to pay them all that money and brought their asses in.
He's
and
an
both
idiot.
of them injury prone. They injury prone.
I agree with you on that. You traded Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That was dumb. That was dumb. I mean, you got James Harden, bro, and Lord knows.
Well, look, James balling this year, though, man. James balling this year. He all they got.
Look, do anybody out there think that the Los Angeles Clippers is going to the NBA Finals? Please raise your hand.
Nah. Hey, they should fire Lawrence Franks for trading Powell away.
Okay.
Sending Powell down to Miami.
Since nobody agreed that the Clippers are going to the NBA Finals, so why not bring in a
Okay. Yeah, they traded him away.
Okay, that's true. That's true. Okay, so what you're saying is the team is going into shambles, right? That's what you're saying.
I say
right?
You get rid of Chris Paul and you get rid of Lawrence Frank and you bring in some new energy.
They already got rid
you'll
of
be
Chris
surprised
Paul.
what good energy means, man. Good energy. I don't give a damn how good a player is.
Chris Paul is gone. So Chris Paul is gone. So now what's the excuse going to be when they start losing?
I say you get rid of Lawrence Franks and you bring in a new GM.
You need to get rid of that fucker right there, Ty Lue. That's what you need to get rid of.
Nah, come on, man. Ty Lue a good coach, man.
No,
Ty Lue a good coach.
He's not, bro. He's not. He's the guy that got stepped over by Allen Iverson. That's all you know with Ty Lue. That's all
okay, man.
Know.
But he's the guy that also orchestrated a 3-1 comeback and won an NBA championship.
It was David Black's team. You slipped and fell on the NBA championship.
They were Dave Griffin. Griffin drafted that team. Griffin was the GM during that LeBron reign. Griffin, the GM, that went on to the Pelicans. He went on to the Pelicans. But Black didn't do nothing up there, man. They didn't use his system to win. They used Ty Lue's system to win. Doc Rivers' system to win that.
Actually, Black LeBron James led that team, but that's
they damn sure used Black.
LeBron James was coach of that team because
Doc Rivers got a coaching system.
LeBron James got rid of David Black. Let's keep this
giving up 3-1.
I agree, and he brought his dude. I'm saying, man, you can't take nothing away from Doc. Doc got him a chip. You know what I mean? And Ty Lue is off of his tree. You got look, Ty Lue's off of Doc Rivers' tree, and he got him a chip. So you can't,
I'm gonna wrap this up in a bow. Let me wrap this up in a bow because the Los Angeles. This is an example of how the NBA is weak. They can't take constructive criticism. They got a guy like Ty Lue that's not going to really say anything. Oh, guys, I'm not going to say anything. And that's how it is now in the NFL and NBA now. You can't really say nothing to the players now. If not, they're going to go to the owner. They're going to go to the GM. They're going to complain. That now they done got – look, it's to the point now they done got rid of Chris Paul. And let's say let's not even go with this backdoor stuff, but Chris Paul is just a leader. Okay, the Clippers do not have a leader. They don't have nobody that's going to take leadership. That's the problem with the world because we don't have a good leader. That's what's problem with sports. No leaders. We just talked about Mike Tomlin. If Mike Tomlin, Q said it, if Mike Tomlin leave, Pittsburgh going to shit because they losing a leader. He's an old school coach. He's a man's man. What you think Chris Paul is? He's a man's man that holds players accountable. He came on a bad team. He didn't have to go to the Clippers. But he went to a bad team to just try to help them. But that help seemed like, oh, you trying to take my job. Oh, you trying to tell me what to do. Well, hell, somebody need to try to do something because you're playing like shit.
It's the organization, man. I think they should have done it. Like, even if both things could be true, they could have done a better job of handling it. Firing him in the middle of the night, getting nothing in return, just disrespecting him like that. It's just petty, and
Hey,
just
man,
proves that.
Why not talk about it like men? Why not talk about it
Bro.
like men?
Y'all ain't never been sick of a person, man. Y'all ain't never even been sick of a person and really don't give a about what they do,
Yeah,
how they feel.
but I would talk to him. I would, especially.
But they have talked to him already. I'm sure they told Chris to stop doing this.
No, they haven't talked to him. Because if they would have talked to him, he'd still be on the team. They got rid of him. He didn't even know it. They just got rid of his ass.
James Harden.
Man, let me tell you something.
The grown man out here is a major shortage. There's no real men out here.
Isn't it such a violation? Can't somebody violate you so much or backdoor you so much that you ain't give a damn what they got to say about it? I know they backdoor me. I know what they did. I ain't want to hear their mouth. I'm getting rid of them. I don't want them around me. That's the type of dude I am, bro. You only get one chance to backdoor Wall Street. Once you backdoor me, I'm done with you. You don't get the second. You don't get a second chance to backdoor me.
I got you.
You know what I mean? So that's how I roll, man. If I was tired and I done told him and he come back and do it again.
What leads me to think that they didn't talk to him is the fact that
I done been backdoor so many times.
Y'all both make good points. Y'all both make good points though.
Holy moly!
Y'all do. I agree with what Wall Street's saying, and I agree with Host because there is no definitive leader for the LA Clippers.
Hell no.
And
there's no definitive leader in the NBA.
Yeah, and I would just say this, and the reason I can kind of agree with Wall Street is because y'all both make good points. Chris Paul, if he was going to be a leader, he could have done that. He could have been the leader and humbled himself and just did what he was doing in the confounds of the game. Mm-hmm. Like he could have talked to Ty Lue and say, "Hey, you know how I am."
He
as soon as they brought him in the organization, he could have sat down with Ty Lue and say, "Hey,
read that right there. Read that comment. Read that comment in the box. Let me read it. It says Chris Paul and his leadership style clash with the Clippers.
With the Clippers.
Sources tell ESPN Paul has been vocal in holding management, coaches and players accountable, which the team felt became disruptive. Specifically, Ty Lue was not on speaking terms with Paul for several weeks. You're the coach. Why are you not talking? Why? You know why? Because I'm a bitch.
He run it like the Wild Wild West. They don't care about. He know his owner is a billionaire. So if my owner is a billionaire, I got the best job in the world in LA, outside in Inglewood, outside LA. Who else gonna come here and coach the Clippers?
Look, man, I'm from a different era. You got a problem. You got a problem with somebody. You gonna goddamn step to him and close. Look, close the door. I don't need an audience. And we're gonna sit here and we're gonna talk about it.
You know, also
that's
too.
What it's about.
You just can't. You can't listen. You gotta respect the coach's position too, man. You gotta be able to respect the position of authority. He is not the head coach, and I could see somebody like that getting old. You know how you do when you get older, bro. You ain't got no filter no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm 50, so I tell you, sometimes my filter ain't what it used to be. So I'm telling you, man, he's over there overstepping it. Like I told you, habitual line stepper. I done told him he keep on overstepping his lines, and sometimes you just can't work with a motherfucker, man. You just can't work with him, and you gotta agree to disagree on this one. You just gotta separate just gotta move on. Sometimes you just can't work with a person, bro. And I believe that's where it got to with Ty. Him and Chris, like they say, their styles clashed. Sometimes it ain't about one of us are wrong or right. Our styles just don't mesh. It's not gonna work. Let's move on.
Also, I don't think there was a lot of conversations as much as the reporting is, because it's already been reported that Kawhi and James Harden learned from the media that he got fired. So it's not like the organization told them what was going on or had any conversations, which makes me think, how deep could any of these conversations could have been with Chris Paul from any person of management, any coach? And if he wasn't talking to Ty Lue for weeks now, so how much collaboration was going on there? So I think it's more evidence that the Clippers are freaking hot garbage, bro. but I would have done it differently, even if, he like Street makes a great point. You have to deal with it a different way, not for a guy that's put your team on the map like that and is a Hall of Famer, future Hall of Famer.
I mean, what has he really done, though, y'all? Let's be
Yeah,
honest. What has he really
3-hour
done for the
meeting, though.
Clippers? What has he really done other than that little 4 years spent in Lob City? They ain't win nothing. They ain't win nothing.
They
They win
but
nothing.
he gained them relevance and got him ticket sales. You know what I mean?
I mean,
That's
come
a
on,
lot
bro. Hey,
for an
look, man.
organization.
Street,
I'm sorry.
I agree with
Playoffs.
98% of what you said, bro. But you can't hold it against Chris Paul for them not winning anything in Lob City when you consider who their head coach was. No shade to T-Rock, but it's Doc Rivers for crying out loud.
Ain't no
If
shade
no
on
You
one
mean
was
you
Doc
mean you
Rivers,
mean the
I said it. Doc
you mean the
Rivers is not a good
championship Doc
coach.
Rivers championship coach Doc Rivers? Who are you talking about?
we
He's
can't
not a
keep,
good
bro.
coach.
Hold on, I'm sorry. Respectfully, we can't keep giving Doc Rivers credit for that one singular championship
Why
he
not?
won eons ago, dog.
You give
Come
it
on,
all
man.
other coaches that got one ring. Why you can't give Doc his credit?
Coaches with one ring get fired in the NBA. What are we talking about here?
Doc
Bro.
Even the
Rivers is not a good
NBA
coach.
don't respect
Doc Rivers had
championship
Hall of
rings.
Famers on his team. Yeah,
He's
Paul Pierce,
0-27.
Ray
You can
Allen,
name
Come on,
any
man.
team that
Kevin
won a
Garnett.
chip.
My man don't get it done in the game 7 when you really need your coach to make sure the players.
He's literally worse than Dak Prescott.
Man, you can
In
say
The
terms
Chris
of-
reason
Paul
why
don't get
the
it done in
Celtics ain't
game
beat the
7.
Lakers
Chris
in
Paul don't get it
2010.
done in game 7s. Chris
He the
Paul was
reason they didn't beat the Lakers.
Chris
And
Paul
Big Baby said it.
and James Harden are the
Big Baby
reasons
said it.
Doc
He
Rivers.
said he could have kept playing me and Nate Robinson, but he wanted to go with the same starting 5 in game 7. Rasheed Wallace
Man,
was tired.
listen, ain't nobody
KD
trying to
was
listen to Big
tired.
Baby.
What you
Big Baby
mean?
makes horrible decisions. That's why he's in prison right now.
Hey, man,
So
leave
ain't nobody trying to
King
listen to
Kilo
Big
alone,
Baby.
man.
God damn.
Ain't nobody trying to listen to him.
He's been throwing grenades all freaking topic, man. I
I'm
love
just
it.
saying.
King Kilo
Oh,
alone, man.
We ain't
Leave
listening to
King
Big
Kilo
Baby
alone.
coaching
That's
decisions
King
out there
Kilo.
because, huh?
That's King Kilo off of Power, man. Leave that man alone, yo.
I love him on that show too. Hey, but listen, man, I like Doc Rivers. You know what I mean? I don't think he's the best coach in the world, but I don't think he's the worst either. You know what I mean? You can do much worse than Doc Rivers out there as an NBA head coach. He does have a chip on his resume, and there's a lot of coaches that ain't got it. Ty Lue, chip on his resume. So, hey, man, come on. If it was that easy to get, everybody had one.
It's true. Very true.
Well, I tell you, boy, you gotta love the show. You gotta love it.
Absolutely.
You gotta love it, man. That's what it's about. Agree to disagree.
That's why you gotta like and subscribe, boys. You ain't gonna
I'll
get
tell you.
better content
I'll
than
tell
me.
you, this is better than Pat McAfee. This is better than who else? Get Up. This is
It
Up
is
and
way
Smoke.
better. Get up. Oh yeah.
Way better than Gilbert
I hate
Arenas.
watching
Gilbert
Get Up
Arenas is
and
an idiot
First Take.
too. Oh, Gilbert Arenas, he
I hate
pisses me
watching.
off.
They talk about the same 6 teams over and
God,
over
man.
and
God.
over and over.
Oh shit, man.
I done
But
heard
you
so
gotta
much
watch some
about
sportsmanlike, right?
Yeah, they talk about my
Wall Street.
Cowboys a lot too.
I done heard so much about his goddamn team. That shit is ridiculous.
Oh man, that's oh my god.
We beat the Chargers 35-6 and didn't even get a fucking segment.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Shut up, Rob. God damn, bro. PW. Oh yeah. Oh, facts, Rob. Oh, Mark. Again, man, this is the 4-year anniversary show. Long debate. I knew, and that's why I said I had to cut some stuff off because I had a feeling this was gonna go. This was gonna go into overtime right here, man. But you know what, though? This is all fun. This is why I created this show for times like this because sports, man, it's debatable, but it's how you debate it. It's how you debate it. It really brings us together. Cause I see his point. Now he don't see my point, but I see his point. And that's what it's about. That's what we do here, y'all. We debate, and it's all fun at the end of the day. Real talk.
Wow.
It's all about fun, having fun, and talking about sports, man. And I can do it all day long and twice on Sunday. So yeah, I love it. I love it, man. I'm addicted to this joint, man. But ladies and gentlemen, we talked about Mike Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers. We have just had a very long debate about the disrespect of Chris Paul, one of the greatest point guards of all time. Leave that alone. But ladies and gentlemen, now, it is trivia time. It is trivia time. And you know how it goes. It's going to be Rockstar Rock versus Wall Street. Here we go. All or nothing. Let's get it. All right, NBA trivia here. We're gonna crown a new trivia champion tonight. I need one. And I need a challenger for Q. I need a challenger, man. You got the NFL trivia title over there. You just sitting there collecting dust. We need some challenges here, man. You know what I mean? I might have to go get somebody to challenge.
Yeah, man. Feather dust. You gotta go get a feather dust.
For real.
That's that thing.
Some play it. Somebody play it.
Swifter. Joe Swifter.
You ain't lying. No, boy. Somebody got. I mean, he holding that thing hostage, boy. Wall Dog is fired up tonight. Yeah, he is. I'm glad. I'm glad he is too, man. It's good. It's good, man. That's what it's about. That's what it's about, John Stover. That's what it's about. All right, man. This is NBA trivia. This is winner take all, and the reason why it's winner take all because both of these guys just faced each other before in trivia, and it's actually 1-1. It's supposed to be a best of 7 series, but we're gonna narrow it down to one big one right here on the anniversary show. And let's do this thing here, man. Before I get going here, you know how I asked the podcast panel who they think going to win his thing here. Let's start with Mark. Who you got? You got Rockstar Rock or you got Wall Street?
Well, I mean, Wall Street has swept Rockstar Rock in fantasy football this year in our Real Sports Fantasy Football League. So I think Rockstar Rock is due for some get back. I call him my favorite NBA analyst for a reason. This man knows the game of basketball better than
he knows some basketball.
I've come across.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does. He knows some basketball.
I'm going with the man who ended the reign of the most dominant NFL trivia champion of all time. I'm going with Rockstar Rock.
You going with Rock. All right.
I ain't mad at that, Mark.
Supreme, who you got, man? You got Streets or you got Rock?
I don't know you guys' football knowledge or maybe basketball knowledge, so I
Appreciate you, John Stover.
Here. But let's make it a little even here. I'm going to take Wall Street on this one, 1-1.
There you go, Preem. There you go, baby.
All right. Okay,
so
it's down to the OG here. OG, you get the final vote in this here. So who you got, OG? You're a former NBA trivia champion yourself. You got Wall Street or you got Rockstar Rock?
When it comes to the NBA, I'm gonna have to go ahead and go with the Rockstar Rock.
You going with the Rock?
Yeah,
the Rock says.
The pressure's on, baby.
The pressure's on. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So we don't. It's 1-1 here. So I'm gonna answer an opening question. Whoever get this right gets the first one. Or who want to go first? I mean, anybody volunteer?
Right. Go ahead and let young fella go first. Let Rockstar Rock go first.
Okay. So he put it on to Rock. Okay. All right, Rock, here we go. What player has won the most NBA MVP awards?
MVP. It's tricky. I'm gonna have to go with I'm gonna have to go with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Kareem it is.
Hey,
great pick.
Man, got more than Jordan. Hey,
Kareem, 6 NBA.
I wouldn't have went with him, Rockstar. I was going to say Bill Russell, but I don't think they were giving the NBA awards right back then.
Yeah, I think Kareem got 10 MVPs or some shit like that. 7.
6.
He got 6. He got 6.
6
yeah.
or something like that.
Jordan.
He had 10 all
Russell
defense. That's what it was. He had 10 all defense He was on the 10
There you go.
all defense
That's exactly
team
right.
10 years.
That's exactly
Pulled
right.
that one out the bag there.
All right,
That's one of them Q dog questions right there. The Q dog.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
All right, Streets, here we go. The Toronto Raptors drafted this Hall of Famer in 1997.
Vince Carter.
No.
God damn it.
Rock.
Tracy.
That would be his cousin, Tracy
Damn,
McGrady.
I know it.
T-Mac it is.
There you go.
They didn't even. Did they draft Vince?
Yeah, they drafted Vince, but he came
Vince
out of
98.
McGrady.
You might want to put your mouthpiece back in, my bro. Might want to put it back in, man. It ain't looking good for you.
All right, let's get back in this thing. That's okay. Hey. Hey, both of them Hall of Famers though, ain't they?
Yes, sir.
All right, okay. That's crazy.
Well, you count on the dog to say something, boy.
Oh yeah, he gonna take a shot at me.
Put your mouthpiece back in.
Oh shit! All right, Street, back on you. That was stolen by Rock. Back on. Here we go.
Let's get back.
What country is Tony Parker from?
France.
France it is. Street's
Oh,
on the board. Street is on the board here. Tony Parker, France. All righty.
New Zealand, I laugh like
Oh shit! All right, Rock. This franchise won the 1979 NBA Finals and
that's the
relocated.
Seattle Supersonics. They won with Dennis, my man Dennis from
Get a man time to finish the question. What's on, Rock? Don't look too good for you over there.
Beat the Bullets up here at USA Arena.
Want me to throw the towel in or what? I'm holding it.
Not yet, OG.
I'm holding it for you. You want me to throw it?
Not yet, OG.
I wouldn't do myself like that. I throw it for you.
I still got a little bit left in me.
Go through it, OG.
Don't go out like Apollo Creed. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't go out like Apollo Creed. Let me throw it in for you, bro.
Hey, I'm holding on, boy. I'm dodging. I'm still got a little.
Right.
Come on, Street.
Got a little something in me.
My feet getting bloody and bloody.
Damn, boy. Come on, Street. Now you got 5 to go. You got to get in this thing. Here we go.
Let's go.
Here we go. What Hall of Famer was known as the Iceman?
Gervin.
George Gervin it is.
There you
Boy,
go.
you didn't get that, bro.
I know that one, OG.
You got 2 easy ones to save you. He gave you 2 easy ones.
All right, Rock. What player won back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards in 2015 and 2016?
I hate to say it because this dude shouldn't be the Defensive Player of the Year, but I'm gonna go with the big Frenchman, Mr. Rudy Gobert.
No.
Oh, okay.
Mother bunker.
You get back in the game.
What player won back-to-back Defensive Players of the Year in 2015 and 2016? That's almost 10 years ago. When did they win the champion? No, they won a championship. I know what my first mind said.
Oh, bro.
I'm not gonna go with them. I'm not gonna go with them.
Yeah, you don't know. Come on.
I was gonna say, what's your boy name? Dwight Howard.
No, we just talked about his ass. Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi.
Oh, Kawhi. Yeah.
I would have never thought that. For some reason, I was saying Ben Wallace at first.
I didn't even think about Kawhi. I forgot.
No, I would never thought about Kawhi.
I knew Gobert won it 4 times. That's why I was trying to figure out.
I'm thinking 10 years ago. Damn.
All right, back on.
That's crazy.
Back on you, Rock. Who has the most career turnovers in NBA history? The most career turnovers.
God damn.
That's a tough ass question because you wouldn't really when you study NBA shit, you don't really care about the motherfucking turning the rock over.
It's like the song said,
So
man.
most
Things to make
turnovers
you go,
in the history of the NBA. So I'm damn. I'm going to take a guess. I don't know.
Okay.
Really. Say Kobe. Fuck it.
No.
All right. So I figured to have the most turnovers, you got to be handling the ball a lot. So it's probably a guard. But if you're a good guard, you ain't gonna be having a lot of turnovers. So that leads me to somebody like AI.
No. You got to put 2 and 2 together. LeBron
LeBron James.
Damn, I said him in my head.
Tony Goat. I can't believe you didn't get that. Bro.
I said that
That's
in
what
my
I said.
mind.
I said Kobe because I figured, hey, Kobe had the ball in his hand a lot. And turnovers consist of taking charges, or they consider that a turnover if you get a charge called on you, an offensive charge, or if the ball bounces.
I said that in my mind and didn't do
3-2 still. 3-2 still now. All right, Brock, back on you again.
I'm gonna let my 2 chances slide away from me.
Who won the 2020 and 21 NBA Rookie of the Year?
Oh God.
I'm gonna get it. Think it. 2021. That's the 2020-2021 season. So that was the bubble. No, that was the year that that was the year after. That's Giannis and them won the NBA Finals. 2020.
The sad man getting ready, boy.
Think, Tyreek. Think.
Shoot it out.
No, I'm gonna go with was it LaMelo Ball?
LaMelo Ball it is.
Damn good pull, boy.
LaMelo Ball.
Good fucking pull, bro.
LaMelo Ball. LaMelo.
I was hoping you wouldn't get that one. I'm a Charlotte Hornets fan.
I know why I got that. Me and Mark be going on LaMelo all the time.
Yeah.
I was like, I ain't been shit since he won the Rookie of the Year. I didn't know if he won it since before the bubble, but that was the year Giannis and them won it.
Yeah,
facts.
I was like,
21. That's very true. 21. All right, Streets. Let's end it with these 2 now. Let's go.
All right, let's go.
Who is the only head basketball coach to win both an NCAA championship and the NBA title?
That'll be my boy Larry Brown.
Yes, sir. It is Larry Brown. Correct, sir.
That was
Larry
that was
Brown.
matter of fact.
Oh, we down to the wire. So it's 4-3 now. Now, Rock, you get this wrong and Streets get it right. We're going overtime. You close it out with this right here. You can close it out. Here we go, Rock. In 2017, the NBA All-Star Game was removed.
Charlotte.
Ball game.
I'm sorry. I was in North Carolina, so I already knew that. I was living down there in 2017.
I was actually supposed to go to that All-Star Game weekend.
Yeah, a lot of people they was bad.
Yeah, I wanted to go, man.
Yeah.
I ended up going to the one after that, but yeah.
Oh, you went to the
All-Star
game?
Mad.
Yeah, in Charlotte. Yeah, it was fun.
Man, that's crazy, man.
My white folks were supposed to go down there, and they
man,
they said all that shit. They canceled this.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's crazy, bro. I love to go to Austin. I don't want to go now because it ain't what it is. But Rockstar Rock, ladies and gentlemen, is
And
the
your
brand new.
new NBA trivia champion. Let's go, baby.
Let's go, baby.
Good shit, Mark.
Sir.
I mean, Rock.
Hey, it's all funny games, man. I had to get you for that one, Street, man. You just cooked me in the fantasy football this year. You got your get back because I swept you last year, so you got your sleep in the fantasy this year, you know. And
No doubt.
you know, man, you had battles all the time, you know. And I ain't ducking, you know. Whenever anybody want a shot, hey, I ain't afraid to. You know, let everybody.
Hey, that man right there now. He deadly now. That man right there deadly now.
He's ready for you. Look at him.
Hey, he might have to dust that NFL off, like Mark said in the comments. You know, I was the one who I had to defeat Thanos.
Hold on.
I had to defeat Thanos. Now, you know,
not in my house.
That's a different story. The eater of worlds, but I defeated Thanos in March.
Oh man, that's what's up. That's what's up, man.
Q-Dog.
Rockstar Rock, the brand
Eater
new
of worlds. So we gotta form a Fantastic Four against him. So.
The brand new Real Sports NBA trivia champion, man. You gotta give Wall Street some credit though. He was on the comeback.
Yeah, Wall Street still got the record, I think, but he got 4 title times he won the NBA joint.
Yeah, 4. This is your 3rd now.
Yeah. See, so
Street got the most.
I'm coming.
Street got the most.
I'm trying to tie or pass, whatever.
You know, real quick to go back on NBA trivia, man. And I know Mark, because Mark been there since there. But man, you remember them times, man. Q versus D-Rec. And Q smoked him 4 times in a row, bro.
And he kept coming back for more, dog. Like he literally kept getting back up saying, "Thank you, sir. Might have another." Like,
well, that was a good memory there, but I swear, D-Rec kept coming back, and every week, host, I want to go against Q. Oh boy, all right, here we go. And then he gets smoked. 5-1.
To this day, host, I think you hit him up right now and say, "Hey, you can go up against Q-Dog.
Oh yeah,
he'll come running.
He'll come right on.
He'll come right on, man." And to the point where Q didn't even want to face him no more, man.
I think 3 out of the 4 times I had the joint. I didn't win against Wall Street all 4 times. He didn't have that.
All the time, yo.
Yeah.
All the time, man.
4-3. Try and get up there, man.
That D-Rec and Q. That's on two. That's when we was on Tuesday nights.
That was a one-sided matchup.
Oh man!
It was like that high school we talked about. We found out that never won a game in like 30 years or something. Like,
but the biggest trivia, the worst beatdown was Mark when he whooped Philly G in
the wrestling joint. Yo, that shit was epic.
That was the worst beat down I have in real sports history.
He stole
Philly G.
Mark,
you watching,
Mark didn't even get a question asked.
Mark stole every
question that Philly G had was asked.
That was crazy. That is the worst beat down
8 questions
I've ever seen.
Stolen.
Oh,
I don't feel so bad losing to Mark.
Come to that
he a different animal in that wrestling.
In that wrestling. Goddamn
Man,
right.
Him be having some epic battles. But he
Mark and
he bring out the bear.
We had to go way back to old Boogie Woogie Man for me to have a chance against Mark.
Boogie
Go back to the old wrestlers.
Junkyard Dog.
Yeah, way back. You know what I mean? Wahoo McDaniel, them guys.
Oh yeah.
Damn. He said Jimmy Valiant, boy. Boogie Woogie Man.
Boogie Woogie Man.
Yeah, Boogie Woogie Man. That's crazy, man. And don't forget about Q, man, when he beat Philly G. I remember 6-0, bro. 6-0. I said, Q, let him go, man. Q sitting there choking. Let him go.
Hold your mouth. Hold your mouth now.
Yo, man. Q kept going. I said, man, come on, Q. Come on, man. Give him some mercy, man. Nah. Use that horn to blow that dust off. He's not using it for the Vikings anymore this
Oh
season.
man.
Hey,
All right,
your cousin,
you
that's
got
your
one more
nephew,
trip.
right?
You got to come to Minnesota. That's
nephew.
all I got to say.
Get your
Look at
nephew
Wallace.
on the
Look at
show.
him. He's doing the
Oh,
song now. Hey,
Wall Street finally getting the clap.
Look at he's sneaking it in. Look at him.
Get your nephew on here. He's go against Wall Street. Go against Q Dog in the trivia.
Oh,
Packers
man.
versus Vikings.
Fun.
I like
Packers
Good
it.
will
fun,
still
good
choke in the
memories on here,
playoffs
man.
like
Good
they always
fun and
do.
good memories. Good fun, good memories.
Bring that JJ McCarthy bobblehead out right now, OG.
Bobble that head next week. Next Sunday night, we're gonna bobble his head.
There you go. There you go. I can't wait.
Oh, man.
I can't neither.
I tell you, I love it, man. We got to get to the awards, then we go get out of here. It's not, it's going 10 o'clock. I knew it was going to be a little.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for watching, man. Thank y'all for watching.
I'm about to go to the taco spot after I leave here.
I know that's right, bro. We're gonna get you there. We're gonna get you there, man. Ladies and gentlemen, again, man, this podcast, really quick, man. Again, some memories, some great memories, man, with these brothers here. And it's time to give out the awards. Every year, I give out the award of the live chat MVP and the MVP. Last year, the live chat MVP was Miss Jones. This is the sister of Wall Street. She was the live chat MVP, and of course, the 2024 MVP was Rockstar Rock. So now it's all finna be new. So it's time. Supreme, here we go. Go. We're gonna start off with the live chat MVP, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, damn. I turn it off. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2025 Real Sports Podcast live chat MVP is John Stover.
Hey!
John Stover.
Congratulations, bro.
Oh, yeah.
John Stover, man. John Stover has been here just about all year long. He's been putting in his comments, man, and man, he's been part of the show. And again, I got a chance to meet John Stover, man. And he's a cool brother, man. Cool brother, swag like a motherfucker. But it's a cool dude, man. And congratulations, John Stover, man. And but on behalf of myself and the podcast panel, man, we appreciate you, man, for being in the live chat and showing up for the shows and supporting us, man. We appreciate all the love. I know your aunt down there, appreciate how you support him and everything, man. So, but you are the 2025 Real Sports live chat MVP, man. You are the MVP. No doubt. John Stover is definitely in the building. My man. All right. Now. Oh, the biggest one. Oh. It went down to 3 men. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 men. And I put votes out. I put a poll out on Instagram, Facebook. Yeah, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And the fans voted. The numbers. I'll read the numbers out here. The numbers. 37%. 79%. And 83%. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2025 Real Sports Podcast MVP is Yo, Mark!
Whoa!
Mark!
Oh, come on, man. I ain't deserve that, man.
Mark. You did it.
Oh,
man.
Mark. You deserve it, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
Mark.
Oh, man,
Go
I
Yogi. My man Yogi Big.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
Young Mark.
You deserve it, boy. You deserve it, dog.
Yes, sir, Mark. Enjoy it.
I appreciate it.
Man.
Speech.
Yeah, speech, man. Come on, speech, bro.
Go.
Oh man.
You can't even talk.
I appreciate it, man. I thank you. Shout out to everybody that voted for me. I was not expecting this. I'm just a dude who enjoys talking sports with his brothers and hanging out and enjoying a laugh. And this brotherhood has meant a lot for me, especially during my challenges and my trials and tribulations. This brotherhood has been there for me to help pull me out and get me through to the other side. So I thank them for it. So I appreciate everybody that voted for me. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Come on, man.
Let's go.
Mark, man, congratulations, bro. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Everybody, and thank everybody for voting out there, man. I appreciate it. Boy, it's a struggle to get people to vote, but goddamn. But I'm glad, man. I'm glad, man.
No doubt.
Oh, boy. All right, before we get out of here, man, I really want to say my thank yous real quick, man. Shout out. I want to thank my wife putting up with me. She was patient with this podcast thing the day I started it. Yeah, y'all notice y'all don't never hear my wife. Y'all don't never hear her or anything like that. She don't say. She know when it's time. She either get up and go. And she got out of here. She know what time. And sometimes she remind me. She said, "Don't you got a show tonight?" I said, "Damn, you know what I do? I ain't get up, man. Let me get up." But I thank my wife for her support for these 4 years, man. And again, man, I want to thank these brothers, ladies and gentlemen. I look, man. Listen, y'all. I thank y'all, man, from the heart. I thank y'all, because without this show, without y'all, this show would mean nothing. I'll be doing this by myself. And I'll start off really brief with Supreme, man. I'm glad Supreme knows Supreme, man. He came through the live chat. It's amazing. He came through the live chat. He watched the show, and he sent the email. And ever since then, man, he's been a brother, man. He's been a brother.
Oh, man.
He's been here.
God brought me on this one, man. Like,
yeah, there you go
on that podcast, and I did, and I just started talking, and here we are.
There it is, man. And we glad, man. I appreciate you, man. And like I said, man, we together with your podcast, man. We're gonna help that. We're gonna help that podcast. Your podcast grow as well. And you our brother, man. And I appreciate you, man, for being here, man. We thank you a whole lot, man. It means a lot for you to be here. You understand? Because boy, I done had plenty come and plenty go, but you still standing and you're consistent. You're consistent, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate all you guys, man. I really enjoy my time here.
Yes, sir. We enjoy you too, man. My boy Wall Street, of course, man. That's my dude, man. My fishing buddy. Love him to death, boy. That's my dude right there. Y'all see we get ready at it, man. We sit here with that Chris Paul shit. But hey, but it is what it is, man. Good friends debate, man. And that's okay. That's okay, man.
That's right.
We live in the same building, but just different views. Drake.
That's right.
But you know what I'm saying? That's my dude, Wall Street, and I'm glad he was recruited by the OG. I'm so glad that I got a chance to meet Wall Street, and I'm glad that we even got time to spend with his family. His family got a big family, man, lovely family. I met his mom, beautiful mom, everybody, man. The family just welcomed me and Q in, man. We had a good time, like I said, 50th birthday party, man, and they treated us like family. Like, it wasn't no outside strangers, and they had us looking like celebrities in there, like, oh, the podcast, blah, 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 blah. We had a great time, man. Great time in Streets, man. I appreciate you for all you do for this show, brother. All you do, no doubt. My man, Rockstar Rock. I appreciate you, man. You know it. Rockstar Rock is consistent. If I don't send that invite out, he gonna call me. He gonna make sure that he got that. He gonna make sure, bro.
That was one time. My bad, host.
If he ain't got that invite, bro, and what that does is that show me how much you care. And you got a passion. You got a passion for this, and you got great talent for sports, man. And I really wish you had one time. You had your son. Your son was in the live chat, man. I know that you made your family your family proud, man. You got beautiful kids. They was on there, and you know, you wish your baby
that.
girl happy birthday, and your wife was on here one time, man. So you know, and like I said earlier, man, things have turned around for you greatly, man. You know, the sun is shining on you, bro, and it's gonna continue to do it, no doubt. Appreciate what you do, bro. No doubt.
Appreciate the same.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And my OG, my boy. Oh boy, we used to work together. Trimart, Winston-Salem. We used to work together, man. Let me tell you something about Q. When I first started this thing, I had to find a roster. I said, I need to find a panel. I need somebody that I can, you know, that talk sports. And when I met him in 2016, we first started working, he said, yeah, I'm a Vikings fan. I was like, Vikings? Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings. Like, you don't hear Minnesota Vikings. But man, every day that man came to work, that man had purple and gold on every single day. If it ain't a hat, it's a t-shirt, it's something Minnesota Vikings. I'll tell you, man. We was at work, man, and man, me and Q, we hit it off instantly, man. We started talking about sports, and the beauty of me and Q is, you know, I listened to what he had to say, and he listened to what I had to say, and we put it all together, and we had great conversations at break, man. And he was the only guy I really talked to at that job, man. But everybody talked about sports and stuff like that. But Q was more logic. He was more logic, and I like how he talked. And I like how he presented the game of football and basketball as well. So I had to reach out, and I'm glad he reached out. And it's been one time that, hey, I ain't gonna go too deep in it, but it's been one time that he didn't. He quit on me. he quit on me, and I told him, I said, bro, I need you. I don't need you to quit on me. And ever since then, man, he said, okay, I got you. And he ain't turned his back on me since. So he's been right there. He's been right there. That's another loyal brother right there. He'll stand on the front line for you, y'all. I tell you. And that man got a lot of information, valuable information. You don't call him a legend for nothing. Trust me, bro. Trust me. And of course, last but not least, man, the new MVP, Mr. Young Mark, the man who's been here since day one. Day one, man. The man who's been by my side, man, who's hard to run. He was hard to get, boy. All the guys in the barbershop say, man, it's a Raider fan, man. Go join your podcast, man. You know, I said, man, yeah, bro. I'm coming up there. I ain't getting a haircut. I'm coming there looking for, oh, he just left. Man, then I finally got him. We got to talking because at first we was doing the podcast on Messenger, on Facebook Messenger. Those were the days, bro. We was doing it on Facebook Messenger. You remember them days, Q? Facebook Messenger. We started on Facebook Messenger, and then I said, you know, let's take this thing to another level. And like I said, I did not think this starting a podcast. I ain't know shit. I ain't know nothing. And it's, you know, it started and it grew and it just grew and it grew. And thankful to YouTube. I thank YouTube, man, for growing the channel, and I thank everybody for watching it, man, and making the thing grow. And everybody spreading the word, and you know, and stuff like that, man. So it's all love, man. This podcast was created by love and growth, and that's what it's about. You know, bringing sports fans together. Supreme is up in Canada, you know, and Street is in Greensboro. Q is in Winston. Rock is in Maryland, you know. Mark is in High Point. We all over the place, but it brings us together, and that's what this is about. Real to sports, and it brings people together. Something that we need in these days is something that brings us men together. We do men. We have done men shows. We have done. We were talking about what autism. Q. We done had gun violence. Oh man, we talked about mental health. We promote mental health, man. Thanks to Mark. And appreciate Mark for bringing that to the show. Something that podcasts don't do, but we do it here, man. And if you need any information about that, Mark has opened up personally to the public, man, about that situation, man. And you know, and we appreciate it, man. I appreciate all you brothers. And again, man, much love. You know, y'all need me. I'm on the front line. You need somebody to throw them things. I got you. It's been a long time, but I'm just dying to get in somebody. But y'all need me. Y'all already know. I'm there, man. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all, brothers. Y'all the one make this show. Y'all make it what it is. I'm just the guy that pushed the buttons. But hey, you guys are the real deal. And congratulations for 4 years, man. 4 years. And you out there and YouTube that's watching. Appreciate y'all, man. All the love, man. Appreciate all the love. All the subscribers, man. We love y'all. We love y'all. We love y'all, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Anybody got something to say before we get up out of here?
I'll say something. I'll say that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's been a joy, an amazing journey to be on this ride with y'all for 4 years, and a lot of y'all, that I've met in person, and some of y'all like, T-Rock and Kareem, since y'all so distant, I haven't met y'all in person, but it's like meeting y'all in person online, have talked to y'all. And and I love every last one of y'all. And I can talk to y'all. You want to talk to me about anything? My door is always open. And like the host say, I've been around for a while, so so I know a few things, and that I can help you out, on your journey through life. And so this is what it's all about. It's
help me.
Really about sports. It's about sports, but it's all about coming together and a brotherhood, and we can grow. As you see that we got, Kareem just came aboard about a month ago, and he just found a podcast basically on the humbug, and just kept chiming in, and now he's an official member.
Hey,
and we need
down up.
That's what we need more on this podcast to grow. And I see that in year 4, maybe you look down the line, maybe in year 10. And we might have more members on that we can hold on this podcast. So, I look down the line and things. So I can see it might be some potential, probably be some potential growth. And see some of y'all kids become young ladies and young men through the growth of this podcast, and put a smile on my face. And some, Wallace and hosts and came to my family cookouts, and they came to a couple times in July.
Yes, sir.
My family knows them, so they basically like family.
That's true.
They know that it's going down, and they come, and so and we've had a couple dinners together. The ones that could come in Greensboro, and good fellowship, and so those type of things that we need to that I enjoyed, and like I said, I got to know y'all, and I'm glad I got to know y'all, and I continue to keep this podcast and friendship alive.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Put my joint back on. Everybody else got something before we go?
No, I just want to add to that. I want to piggyback that, man. Just really been cool meeting the guys, man, meeting new people. Never thought I'd have a guy I know from Canada, so that is cool as hell as well. I've never been to Canada, so that's really cool, man. And it's just to show you the power of social media and stuff like that in sports. You can really bring people together, and even though we debate, man, I still love y'all guys. I really enjoy y'all, man, when I get to spend time with y'all. I really do. Man. So I really appreciate this, man. Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. 4 years, man. Everybody else good? Everybody good? Everybody good. All right.
I'm about to go hit this taco spot up.
I know.
Just glad to be a part of
it. I'm fuck it up. I'm hungry, bro. Hungry.
Chicken bria tacos.
No, that's right.
Tacos.
I get those chicken brias.
Tacos.
There you go.
Oh,
hey, Street.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Street, remember those fish tacos?
Hey, yo, that was the first time I ever ate fish tacos with y'all.
Yeah.
The first time I ever ate fish tacos was with y'all. I remember that. Yes, sir.
Right.
Bumping, too. Yes, sir.
Oh, man. He wanted more, bro. Oh, man. All right, man. Ladies and gentlemen, that is our show for tonight, man. We thank you again for allowing us to bring you sports talk and discussions and trivia for these past 4 years, man. We couldn't do this without you. We couldn't do this without you, man. Thank you guys for just bringing us into your homes, watching us do what we do. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. And don't forget, man, hit that like button. Hit that like button as well. Hit that like button and that subscribe button. Go tell somebody, everybody, about the Real Sports Podcast and what we do here, man. We just regular 9 to 5 guys, man, that love to talk sports. Simple as that. Simple as that, man. Simple as that, man. But again, thank you guys so very much. And we got to get out of here with day one. Take us out, MVP.
Let's go.
Oh man, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Again, like I always say, where else in the world are you gonna find a wide variety of sports coverage like you get here at the Real to Sports Podcast? We talk basketball, baseball, hockey, soccer, wrestling, you name it, we talk about it. So come on back. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We got more great content coming at you on Tuesday with a Power Hour with me and host. We
Yes,
review
sir.
the latest and greatest with college football and with the NFL. So come on back for that. And make sure you come back every Saturday for the Real to Sports Talk Show, where we got more roundtable discussion with Wall Street, with Rockstar Rock, with Q Dog, and with Supreme and the guys. And we got more for you. So come on back. We ain't done yet. We got more to go.
Let's go. We got more for you, bad boy. Got more for you. Got more for you.
Right.
John Stover, man. We thank you, bro. Thank
Yes,
you, John
sir.
Stover.
There
Yes,
you
sir.
go.
John Stover, man. Like Mark said, man, we'll be back next Tuesday. And we will have some college football news and all the rundowns, and then oh boy, Mark gonna give us this beat down of the week, boy. Good God Almighty. And we had the fastest review with the fastest reviews. We faster than Chris Berman. He got 3 minutes, but anyway, we got the fastest reviews, and we're gonna review all the games from week 14, man. So come on back Tuesday, 7 p.m. It's the Real to Sports Power Hour review show, man. Live right here on YouTube, man. Again, thank you guys for 4 years. And on to year 5, y'all. On to year 5. Here we go, man.
Let's go.
All right. So it's winter time, ladies and gentlemen. It is winter time. So everybody, man, bundle up. But most importantly, everybody around the world, please be safe and stay safe. And again, thank you for number 4. Thank you for number 4. And that's in order.